If you're looking for the best sports memorabilia and card break room on the internet, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tonight's action will move fast, so we want to prep you for what you're about to see on your screen. First, the all-important dice roll number. At the top of the show, the host will randomize a series of numbers. The number selected from the randomizer will become the dice roll number for the entire show. Meaning every mystery box that is broken, the names of every collector will be placed on a list and randomized using the dice roll number for the show. Next, you see this black ticker down here? This shows you which numbers are still available in each and every Ultimate Autographs mystery box series. When a break fills or sells out, the host will ask for a number. This is where you make your selection from. Simply type a number in the chat and the host will pick the first number they see. Throughout the show, you may see two different types of breaks, divisional and top spot. Divisional breaks are most common. In this format, all 8 individuals who enter a football-themed break will be positioned next to one of 8 football divisions after their names are randomized using the show's dice roll number. When the mystery box is opened, the football division of the team represented in that mystery box becomes the winning division. The lucky collector whose name is randomly placed next to that football division takes home the signed piece of authenticated memorabilia. Our top spot format is typically reserved for giveaways, college theme series, and non-football breaks. In a top spot break, all names are added to a list. They are randomized using the show's dice roll number. At the end of the randomization, the name at the top becomes the winner of the signed item or prize. Breaking sports memorabilia has never been easier or more fun than it is in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Remember, every mystery box series you see on the show can also be purchased as a personal mystery box that is either shipped directly to your home for you to open, or you can request to have it opened on a future Ultimate Autographs Live Breaks broadcast. Also, while you're waiting for your break to fill, we encourage you to look around ultimateautographs.com to see if you find a piece of memorabilia you love and want to add to your collection. And don't forget, every live break spot you purchase will earn you Signature Club points if you are enrolled, which you can exchange for exciting UA prizes and store credit. All right, the time has come. Let's break some certified, authentic sports memorabilia in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tell them, boys.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. I'm Kamen here with Luke, and we are ready for a fun show tonight, Luke. A lot of good stuff in our series, especially the GOATs and Greats. How about this? We've got every box number available on the ticker. You can get Mahomes, Marino, 2 Brady's, Russell Wilson, Brett Favre. We could pull all of them tonight. Joe Montana as well. A lot of options, a lot of heat in all our series, down to just 6 jerseys left. Still looking for Ezekiel Elliott. So maybe we close that series out tonight. A lot of options, good authentics as well. Some of the best running backs, Jerome Bettis, Marshall Faulk, Terrell Davis, and more. Playmaker minis, a lot of heat. Bradshaw, Herbert, just 2 of the ones I want to see. I'm looking forward to a fun show, Luke. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. Looking forward to a fun show, too. You know, I know we touched on it briefly there, but all these headliners that we have left and the series, they're dwindling down. So your odds of catching a headliner, high tonight.
Pretty high. A lot of boxes available. Actually, in our GOATs and Greats, like I said, Luke, all of them are available. The jerseys, all are available. The hockey pucks, all are available. So Playmaker minis, almost all available. We knock off a few, we can make them all available as well, guys. So the headliners are in the room. They're on the ticker. They're just waiting for you guys to come and get them, as they say. So let's get the dice roll pulled up. We need 6 or higher on the dice roll. Here we go. 2 virtual dice, 4 and a 3, 7 on the dice roll. Let's see what we're chasing tonight. Chase item of the day, Wheel of Names. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Feed me jerseys last night. This is good. The Bell Cow Authentics, Luke, which is fantastic. I know Chris Reitmeyer just hopped in and got a spot in the Bell Cow Authentics. And Luke, that whiteboard below you, what does that say? I updated that yesterday. How many are left in there?
Okay. Like 26.
26 left, which is, you know, it seems like a lot, but it's actually very little considering that we have so many headliners left in the Bell Cow Authentics. I'll actually put this one up right now because it's the Chase. We just mentioned it. 26 boxes left, guys. We got Terrell Davis, Jerome Bettis, Marshall Faulk, Trayvon Walker, Tua, Warren Moon. 6 headliners left. That is almost a 1 in 4 shot at a headliner. Pretty much 1 in 3 shot if you consider that O.J. Simpson, Michael Vick are names we haven't pulled in that series either. So 1 in 3 shot at a cool authentic. I definitely like those odds if I'm a customer. We got a 1 in 3 shot at a headliner in the Feed Me jerseys. Besides Zeke, Maurice Jones-Drew is out there. Just 5 spots to go. Our closest break, the most likely break to fill up during this program. Most likely break to fill up right away. The GOATs and Greats, like I mentioned, guys, all boxes are available in this series. We got Patrick Mahomes, my favorite quarterback, Brett Favre. We got Russell Wilson, Marino with that visor, 2 Brady's, and a Joe Montana amp in that GOATs and Greats. We also got the Playmaker Minis that we mentioned. Looking for Herbert, looking for Bradshaw, LaDainian Tomlinson, Christian McCaffrey, Michael Irvin, and plenty of more heat. I can't wait to get started, guys. Get those orders coming in. Let's rip some boxes. Luke, I asked Steven this question last night. Maybe you'll have a different answer. Of all those series I just put up there on the randomizer, what is the one helmet you most want to see right here on this desk as far as just sheer look, maybe the coolest name? If there's one you wanted to pull tonight, what would be the one that you'd want to see? Putting you on the spot there, I know.
You know what? I'm gonna give you one from the Rep series here, the GOATs and Greats.
Let me pull it up so we see exactly what we're talking about here. Because this is obviously the one that I'm gonna go with too. But let's hear what you got.
Either, you know, I'm looking at the headliners that we see on here, and I'm thinking the Russell Wilson flat white Broncos. That's pretty. I'm gonna say either that one or the Montana amp.
Yeah. That Montana amp, I pulled that before in the room, is nasty. So for me, it's Patrick Mahomes. It's no secret. I love Mahomes. By now, our customers know I think he's the best quarterback in the league. I think he's the most talented quarterback ever. He just needs the longevity, needs those rings like Touchdown Tommy to get that GOAT status. But, I mean, we talked about this last night. In this series, Brady, probably the greatest ever. Some can make a case for Montana as number 2. And some could argue that Marino and Favre are both in the top 5 or just outside it. I mean, Mahomes likely to end up in the top 5 by the time he's done. You can make some case. Obviously, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, there are other names. But depending on who's talking, you can say that we have potentially the 5 greatest quarterbacks ever in that series.
Yeah, definitely.
Potentially. And that's not even mentioning Russell Wilson, who is going to be a Hall of Famer as well. So
Trevor Lawrence on there too. You know, last year it was his rookie season. I anticipate him taking a big step forward though this year.
We did pull him, but he's
gone.
He's one of the few gone though. I believe that's the only headliner gone. Randy Moss, excuse me. But Trevor Lawrence is another great item as well. A guy that we do get in the room quite a bit. So speaking of potentially great quarterbacks, he's in there as well. So that should be called the GOATs and Greats and just a great quarterback series. What's up, Mike Tedesco? Mike saying, sup, Folios? What's going down, Mike?
Howdy, Mike.
Hope all is good. Mike. Doesn't have the hieroglyphics in for us, Luke.
No. Yeah, still trying to decipher what that was. I don't know.
I don't know. Hope all is good, Mike. Hope all is good. Hope everyone is good. I know Mike's got a few slots in those jerseys. 5 away on the jerseys. Mike got those slots last night. I know Chris Reitmeyer just got himself a spot in the Bell Cow Authentics. Zachary Erickson ready for the Playmaker Minis. So let's go, gentlemen. Let's go. Who else is out there in the chat? Who wants to talk sports? Who wants to rip boxes? That is what we're here for. Definitely know we'll get a Bell Cow Authentic done because it's the chase. Definitely going to get a Goats and Greats done because, I mean, look at the names. Going to get a jersey done for sure with 5 spots left. Imagine getting a Zeke, even if you buy out those 5 slots, whatever, spend $125, you get the Zeke, you go home happy. So I'm surprised Edmund isn't in here getting a spot in those jerseys.
Right, you hop in, you win in the bell cow, maybe in the authentic, and then you go into the jersey series to feed me, and then you win another bell cow and Zeke.
Absolutely. It's bell cows left and right. We got quarterbacks galore and goats and greats. A lot of great quarterbacks in the Playmaker Minis. And a lot of great running backs, looks like, in all our series. You talk about bell cows. Why don't you take a dip in the Playmaker Minis and get LaDainian Tomlinson as well?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a triple threat. Imagine pulling Bettis, Tomlinson, Zeke in the same show. That's what could happen tonight, Luke.
Guys were tough to tackle.
They were tough to tackle, and tough for different reasons. Bettis was literally tough to tackle because he would run you over. Tomlinson, a little bit of a dual threat, like speed and power, but a little bit more. He did it with the shiftiness, the cuts, sort of more of like the athleticism as far as, just not sheer strength. Marshall Faulk, another one in the bell cows. He was a guy who would do it with speed, and he was a great pass catcher as well. So a lot of options, guys, a lot of options for running backs, quarterbacks, receivers. You name it, we've got it in the Ultimate Autographs break room. So let us know where you guys want to go on the break page. Let me know what was for dinner tonight. If you guys had any good dinner plans. I know we're talking about Taco Tuesday earlier, Luke.
Oh, of course.
Someone's got to be celebrating that today. I had potatoes, which were actually very good. Potatoes and sausage, very good.
Smell good.
It did smell good. It was delicious. So let us know what you guys are up to tonight. Luke, I did play some baseball bets. Let me take a peek. I've been on fire with bets lately. Definitely was not the case last year. It's going good. So I bet on the Red Sox plus 1.5 against the Braves. Braves are up 4-3 after 3. So I am covering right now. If they lose by 1 or win, I win. Bet on the Cubbies tonight, minus 1.5, 0-0 in the first. So we'll see how those 2 games go.
Yeah, right now it looks like you're in good shape, though, for at least the Braves one.
I went 3 for 3 last night.
Oh, yeah?
So it was fantastic. Yankees on the money line, they were like minus 115, almost like co-favorites, which you don't get Yankees at those odds very often, but they had that losing streak. I hit on the Cubs minus 1.5 last night, and the Orioles last night plus 1.5. So it's all about Hard Knocks tonight. So Zachariah going to watch Hard Knocks. I heard that. I saw on ESPN that Aiden Hutchinson was doing some dancing on Hard Knocks.
Oh, yeah.
So the Lions rookie having a good time out there. So definitely enjoy that, Zachariah. I would say it can't be all about Hard Knocks because the breaks are here. I mean, come on now.
Very true.
Don't forget the breaks, Zachariah. Can't be all about the Hard Knocks when you got Ultimate Autographs live breaks to do.
Every team represented at least twice in the Goats and Great. There's 2 Lions in there at the very least.
And Aiden Hutchinson might be one of them.
Perhaps.
Could get him. You could get him, Zachariah. Could get Aiden Hutchinson. A couple other notes and news. I know we talked about this earlier. Roquan Smith requesting a trade from the Bears. He was 5th in the league in tackles last year. Tough news for the Bears. They got to show them respect. But, I know we kind of had a change in ownership. Or not ownership, GM. The ownership is still there. Maybe that's the problem. But the Bears seem to have not managed things very well. I know it's new people, but I am not that confident in the Bears at the moment.
Yeah. I when I first heard that earlier, I was kind of surprised by it. But, they're less than a middle linebacker away, It's not going to make a huge difference.
No, that's true. They have a lot of stuff to play. I know Justin Fields, I saw yesterday, did not look great in training camp.
Yeah.
Missed a couple wide open receivers, but we'll see. We will see. A few other notes. Roger Goodell calling for a full-year Watson ban, Deshaun Watson. So, regardless of what you think about the situation, I think most of us can agree that 6 games felt like not many. When there's, I'm not going to get into it too much, but when there's 25 different people telling the same story, The evidence is out there. I'll say that.
Sound off in the Discord.
Yeah, sound off in the Discord. So we will see what happens with Deshaun Watson, but how many games he gets does make a difference because the Browns, a couple years ago, when Baker Mayfield was healthy, they were in the playoffs. They had Mayfield, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt all getting hurt this year. If Watson plays every game, in theory, they should make the playoffs. He misses all the games. They got no shot. All due respect to Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah,
So,
that might be a tough year for them. I don't know,
Yeah.
a lost year perhaps.
absolutely. Mike Tedesco is not a Browns fan, which, he's a Steelers fan. It makes sense, Mike. It makes a lot of sense. We do have a lot of good Steeler items right now, guys. The best Steeler item that I know the Goats and Greats. I don't think we pulled the Steeler yet. We could have some Steelers coming out there. We do have this Jerome Bettis Flash in the Bell Cow Authentics. It is just a fantastic looking helmet. And then, obviously, if you're a Steelers fan, this Terry Bradshaw Mini is pretty cool looking too, Luke. The Bradshaw Lunar Mini. There's something about the Steelers, and, obviously, Luke, we've been around a lot of memorabilia. You maybe even more than me because, you're doing the shipping. You see a lot of the stuff we got going on. And maybe someone else in the chat can let me know what you guys think. But to me, Luke, the Steelers probably are the best team when it comes to autographs. Like, they all look good. Like, Jerome Bettis has a nice one. Bradshaw, Dermonte Dawson's one of my favorites ever. It just seems like the Steelers guys know how to sign memorabilia.
Lynn Swan as well. He's got a nice
Lynn
one.
Swan is good. Juju Smith-Schuster has the creative one. And now he's a Chief, which I'm happy about. They need him with Tyreek Hill gone.
Mhm.
But he was like a Steelers receiver who actually signed good. Receivers don't tend to sign very good on autographs. So, just my take, guys. Let me know if you guys got a football team that you guys feel has the best signatures out there in memorabilia.
Oh, Kamen.
What's up?
Get the folks with some knowledge about the happy hour, how we're shifting over now. I'm not sure if that
That's
got out to
right.
everyone.
Yeah, so I think we've run into this issue where a lot of customers think during the 4 o'clock happy hour show, we're only breaking happy hour stuff, and they see just a happy hour mini, and they're like, there's not a lot of options, guys. I do want to let you know, we're on at 4 and 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Going forward, we are breaking every series during happy hour. So don't be confused. Every series is being broken during happy hour. I want to make it known where there's more people watching. I know a lot of folks rewatch the stream as well. 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. Every series is available, gentlemen and ladies out there. Mike says, I swear Bradshaw always signs with the fat, crappy marker, though. It's like, oh, let me find the worst possible pen for my old self to sign with. So there you go. That may be so, but Luke, it looks
pretty
clean.
crisp. Yeah.
Look at how clean it looks. Let me put this up on the randomizer. Zoom me. Look at that. That just looks very nice.
Got some loops.
You guys should break all the series during happy hour. Mike likes having fun.
I like it.
We are breaking all the series during happy hour, Mike. Come on
Take it
now.
into consideration.
We'll take it into consideration. It just felt like we had a couple people in the chat early in the happy hour show asking about that, and they were confused. He's robotic, same signature all the time. I know there was that whole fiasco with Dak Prescott. He literally got his autograph like multi-side, literally robotic, and he got in trouble for it. So hopefully Terry's not doing that. I hope not.
No, I don't think so.
It's consistency, though. Consistency is definitely key, guys. Definitely key on those autographs. Who else is out there, guys? Drop in and say hello. I do see that we got more than a dozen folks watching the stream, and so far, I've only heard from Zachariah Zurch and Mike Tedesco. And as much as I love Mike Tedesco and Zachariah Zurch, these other dozen folks or so, feel free to say hello, guys. Don't be shy. Say hello and buy into the breaks. Terry doesn't even know where he is. He's something.
Poor Terry.
Poor Terry. All due respect, I mean, The guy took some hits back in the day, an older gentleman.
Yeah.
You know, hey, you never know what's going on in his head.
Eventually, Father Time catches up to everyone.
Father Time does his tricks. They just put stuff in front of him and tell him to write.
Name of the game.
Name of the game. It's autographs, memorabilia. That's how we do it. So let's hop into some breaks, guys. Let's tackle some breaks. Let me know in the chat what is the first break you guys want to do. We're going to do several breaks. I mean, I'd love to do many breaks tonight. Obviously, we'll see what happens, but we'll definitely get into a few breaks. Let's tag team this as a team. So I would say, Luke, a good first break to knock off to get us started would be the Feed Me jerseys. We got 5 spots to go, guys. 5 to go. Feed Me jerseys, break number 1, $25 a spot. That is the series with Zeke out there. There are 6 boxes left. We've yet to pull Ezekiel Elliott in the room. We have yet to pull Maurice Jones-Drew in the room. So a lot of possibilities at a headliner. Let me know if you guys want to do that series. Would love to tag team that break, knock that one out first. Again, Goats and Greats, all boxes available. Brady, Mahomes, Marino, Montana, all those guys, Favre, Wilson, they are on the ticker. You guys can call out the right box number, hit on any of those guys tonight. Bell Cow Authentics, Luke, we'll get that done tonight. It's the Chase, 7 to go there. Falk, Bettis, Davis, Warren, Moon, Tua, and this could be a really good one. Trayvon Walker, number 1 overall pick, already got a sack in the Hall of Fame game last week. That could turn into be a pretty good piece of memorabilia.
Right, you see it right now, and you may not even be totally familiar with the guy. But
Who
the
is
first
Trayvon
overall
Walker?
pick, you team him with Josh Allen there in Jacksonville. He got a pretty formidable pass rush.
Yeah, absolutely. Terry's busy buying magazines from Publishers Clearinghouse, says Bob. Then he did that show with his family. Terry's trying to get money every chance he gets. I'll put it kindly. I love paraphrasing what people write, Luke.
Yeah.
Paraphrasing. So, that's fine. LMAO, Bob, says Mike. For all our customers out there, and we just had a few other folks join the stream. A lot of you guys who have been part of the show before are very familiar with Jersey Slime. Used to be Slime 459, was Yelverton at one point, but now we know him as Jersey Slime. Happy 68th birthday to Bob Boulay. Bob has been with us for over a year, Luke. I know I started last September. Since the first day I started, Bob's been a staple in our shows. Unless there's a concert, a sports game, or poker night, Bob slips in at some point during the show. Happy birthday to Bob. Mike Tedesco says, happy birthday again, Bobby. So everyone out there in the chat, if you won't say hello to me and Luke, at least say happy birthday to Bob. That's something we can agree upon. Thanks, boys, says Bob. I'll send you some rice cakes, says Mike. Ooh.
Treats.
How about my rice cakes, Mike? My birthday was about a week or so ago. I didn't get any rice cakes.
They're in the mail.
They're in the mail.
They're coming.
They're coming. They are coming. Rice cakes or ceiling tiles, same thing, says Bob. Bob is out there looking for some ceiling tiles, apparently. So I like that.
People like crunchy stuff, I guess.
They do. So we got quite a few folks just joining the stream, Luke. Quite a few folks just joining the stream. Got quite a few folks visiting the website right now. So let's get moving on the orders, guys. Let's get moving on the orders. Chris Reitmeyer coming in, early in the show, got some spots. Let's get some other spots, guys. Fill up those breaks. That's fair, Mike. Mike says, Kamen, I told you, if you ever come to Pittsburgh, I will take you out in the town. That's your B-Day present. Done. Done. I like it. I would love to go to a football game in Pittsburgh. I'm going to say Heinz Field. I know it's not called that anymore, but I'm just going to go and say I want to go to Heinz Field.
Oh, yeah, I actually saw the Bears there.
You did?
It's a cool stadium.
What year was that?
Let's see. Cutler was still on the team.
Oh,
Antonio
boy.
Brown had a really nice game, but the Bears won. I think Cutler
Really?
Cutler trucked somebody.
Oh,
It's kind of one
nice.
of those moments.
Nice.
Good time.
That'd be great.
Food was good too.
Food and whatever sports are happening that day. It's called Insure Stadium, says Mike. Okay, yeah. I call it Heinz Field. I'm a ketchup man. So
Something I like about the Pittsburgh sports teams is that the Penguins, Steelers, they have that consistent color scheme there.
the yellow and black,
Yeah.
like the gold and black.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
You got the Wiz Khalifa song, of course.
Yeah, they do. Black and gold. Black and gold. Gotta love it. Mizzou made a parody of that. Some folks on the Mizzou campus when I went to school made a parody of that, called it Black and Yellow, Black and Yellow.
Yeah.
So, it was
Pirates
fantastic.
as well, too.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's got the Pirates are like low end team. You got the Penguins and Steelers are fantastic. So take them on the Duquesne Incline, says Bob. What is that? Hope it's not something too high. I'm a little afraid of heights, Luke. A little bit afraid of heights.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
The Penn's original color was powder blue like the Chargers. That sounds really, really clean.
Interesting.
Did not know that. So, love those jerseys, says Mike. Okay. I love pulling a Dermontti Dawson jersey. That's a jersey we get a lot in the break room. Obviously, not a headliner hit, but whenever I see that signature of Dermontti Dawson, I'm just like, that bad boy hits the spot.
Oh,
It is beautiful.
That man has practiced his writing.
Train car that takes you up Mount Washington from Station Square. That sounds cool. Okay, I can do that. It just sounded like a Six Flags roller coaster or something. I'm gonna Google it right now, Bob. Bob says to Google. It's Duquesne, right? I'm pronouncing it correctly. Duquesne Incline. Oh, wow. That actually looks really cool. Holy moly. Luke, I gotta do that.
Ooh.
Look at that. I'm gonna put this up right here, right now, so you guys can see what we're all talking about. That is a beautiful looking view. Holy cow. Who knew Pittsburgh was that beautiful?
Yeah, right. They're really capturing it with the photos there.
Got the good lighting. There might have been a little touch up on some of the photos, but that is fantastic. All right, well, I'm done. I go to Pittsburgh. We are going on the incline. We're making it happen. You overlook the point. Yeah, that looks beautiful. As long as it's not going 100 miles per hour, sign me up. I'm there. That looks really cool. What is the best city you guys have went to? As you know, could be a city you live in. What is the best touristic city you've been to? Luke, I know you went to Boston recently, but let me know for you guys, what's been your favorite city you visited? Could be in America, could be anywhere in the world. Who knows? We are available worldwide. Ultimate Autographs, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can catch us anywhere in the world.
Very true. I heard we're big in Sri Lanka.
We are big in Sri Lanka. Got a lot of Sri Lankan folks watching the stream. Shout out to Sri Lanka.
Yeah, I hope that wasn't like something offensive in Sri Lanka. I don't know. They have different.
Yeah, I hope not. I hope not. We don't want to offend anyone.
No.
Go slower than molasses. For history, Bob says London, city I can live in, Sydney. Mike says San Diego, also known as something special. Favorite of his. You like how I'm correcting things? I just love it, Luke.
I do. Yeah,
I do that partially for you. I like to improvise it too. I start reading and then I'm like, oh, what can I put in for that?
Keeps you on your toes, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
San Diego is definitely one of my favorite cities I've been to because I love the temperature. It's like 70 year round. It's absolutely beautiful in San Diego. For me, I loved Barcelona. Just a beautiful, busy city. I love seeing Rome. As far as history, the Roman Colosseum was fantastic. Love seeing Rome. Phoenix area was really nice when I went to Phoenix. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good cities I've been to. Hard to pick one, but those are some of the ones that do stand out for sure.
Oh, you're like Johnny Cash over here. You've been everywhere.
I have been a lot. My family likes to travel, Luke. So we like to travel. Rome was awesome, says Mike Tedesco. Worldwide, though, he loved anywhere in Montana. I have not been to Montana yet. Got to hit up Montana. Bob says the worst traffic, Honolulu. The H1 is a parking lot during rush hour. So it's funny that I really want to go to Honolulu, and now I want to go to it less because I hate traffic. You've been to Honolulu, right, Luke?
Yeah, I've been to a couple of the islands. They're beautiful.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I want to go to, I think it's in the Bahamas. It's called Pig Island, where you can swim with pigs.
I've seen that. That looks like fun.
It looks like a lot of fun. I saw one of my college friends who I hadn't talked to in forever. She posted on her Facebook. She was out there, and there was photos with the pigs, and I'm like, you kidding me? I want to go there.
Go snorkeling with a pig.
Yeah,
right?
it's called like Pig Island. Pig Island. There you go. Mike says Pig Island. He's been there.
I mean, we got pigs. We also got cows, and we've got goats in the room, though.
We do.
The bell cow, the goats, and
Oh my
all
God.
these goodies.
Luke, you're turning into me.
The barnyard.
Transitioning. Hawaii's amazing, but Honolulu's crazy, Bob, says Mike. Okay. This is the goats Luke is referencing in the room. These are the goats we have in here. Two Tom Brady helmets, Dan Marino, Patrick Mahomes, Brett Favre, Joe Montana, Russell Wilson. All those guys are out there. All the boxes are on the ticker that are all available for you guys in the goats and greats. We do have cows in here. We got bell cows, that is, Luke.
Of course.
Some of the best running backs ever, including Pittsburgh Steeler legend Jerome Bettis, Marshall Faulk, Terrell Davis, and some might argue that the best running back in the series is actually the Juice, O.J. Simpson. He is in that series, so keep that in mind, guys. It is a fantastic series, and we do have pigs because all these guys played football with the pigskin. So we got pigs as far as all our series go. If Dom was here, Mike would say that Dom is swimming with his relatives on Pig Island. Okay, that's harsh. That is harsh. I'll say this. I feel like Dom's being mistreated lately. Dom's a good guy.
Is he getting bullied?
He's getting bullied. No love. Mike Tedesco and Jason Amer, they've established their own club. It used to be Dom and Jason. Now it's Jason and Mike, and Dom is like the outside looking in. Poor guy. Poor guy. Dom Beluso.
The cyberbullying.
It's terrible, guys. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. He's not even here. He's going to say what I miss. I'm like, rewind to 7:30 on the show time and see what everyone's saying about you, Dom. Mike's saying we love Dom. Okay, that's more like it. That's what I like to hear.
Of course.
We want love in here. We want nothing but love in the break room. Or we wouldn't pick on them. That's true. Oftentimes when, the people you pick on are the people you love the most.
Very true.
They say that, like they say the playground, whoever you're picking on, that's like your best buddy or maybe your future love. Who knows?
Sometimes they also call it assault.
There's different ways to look at it. There's different ways to look at it. Different ways to look at it. So, you know what, guys? Let's tackle the break page, to use a football term.
All right.
Let's tackle the break page, baby. We're having a good time chatting sports, travel destinations. The one thing we are not doing, Luke, is getting orders. So we got to get moving on the orders. Gentlemen, let me know what helmet you most want to see. Luke is looking forward to the Joe Montana amp. That's the one he wants to see. I want to see the Patrick Mahomes flash in the goats and greats. That's the one I most want to see. Let me know what one you guys most want to see as far as helmets or jerseys. If Edmund was in the chat, Edmund would say, show me the Zeke. Not show me the money. Show me the Zeke. 5 spots away. Ezekiel Elliott jersey is still out there. 6 jerseys left.
Yeah, your odds are pretty good on that. A lot of Cowboy fans out there. Hop on into that.
Let's go. Show me the Zeke.
5 spots away on that puppy.
Oh boy, here we go. Let me scan through this whole story to make sure that it's appropriate. So Wow. I don't know if I should read this. Like, it's not, there's no vulgarity in it, but that just seems plain mean. Mike, come on, Mike. Mike.
How long was he down there?
That's terrible, man. It's terrible.
Oh, man.
We don't condone bullying. Whatever Mike did in his past, though, we like to think that he's moved forward.
Oh, definitely. He's reformed.
He's reformed. My goodness. All right, there you go. Good. Good. As long as you acknowledge it, we are good. That's funny, but imagine if that's happening to you, poor kid.
Oh, man.
That'd be terrible. You're like, I wouldn't let it, wouldn't let me be able to live it down.
You're getting homeschooled now.
Yeah, it's like, Mommy, Daddy, I don't want to go to school anymore. Why? And they're like, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
They put me in the sewer.
They put me in the sewer. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man.
20 minutes or so? Wow.
It's not ideal, but that's not that bad.
I pictured it like 5 minutes, 20 minutes. My goodness. You guys are something else. Bob says the worst we ever did was take the assistant principal's VW and lean it 45 degrees up against the outside of the school. Oh my gosh. That's something.
Right?
As long as you didn't damage it, I guess that's kind of funny. No one got bullied. I guess that's a better way to go about it than Mike Tedesco.
No harm, no foul.
No harm, no foul, exactly. That sounds like something Bob would do. It was probably his idea. It was like the senior prank, and Bob's like, I got an idea. I'm just picturing young Bob from back in the day. I don't even know what Bob looks like, to be honest with you, but I'm picturing young Bob right now.
I have a vision in my head.
Yeah, vision in my head. Bob was a scamp sometimes. Mike says we took a kid's Geo Metro and sandwiched it between two trees so it couldn't be moved out. That sounds horrible. All right, how about this? How about 2 questions, guys? First and foremost, what break do you guys want to do right now? Again, 6 jerseys left. Zeke is still out there. 5 spots to go. All boxes available in Goats and Greats. We could pull Brady, Mahomes, Marino, and more. We got Playmaker Minis. We got Bradshaw out there. We got LaDainian Tomlinson, Justin Herbert. So the question is, what break do you guys want to do next? And the secondary question is, what is something super nice you guys did to a classmate back when you guys were kids? Put the bullying aside. Tell us like a nice story. Like when Mike Tedesco just did something super nice for one of his fellow classmates. That's what I want to hear, Luke.
I would agree. I'd like to see that side.
I would
But if you guys got a really good one,
You can
yeah,
let it
yeah.
go. You can share it, but we'd like to transition into some positives as well.
Of course, we like to keep things on the up and up here.
Mike says we let 12 chickens and a rooster loose in the upstairs of school senior year. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Actually, someone did that in my school, but it was 1. So they did let like a chicken out senior year. Someone did it as a prank. So I have seen it happen before.
I've heard of people, they'll release 2 pigs in the school and they'll write 1 and 3 on it. So the people are looking for a 3rd pig that doesn't exist. Yeah.
That's really good. We had a thing where you would penny the freshman, and I pennied my brother only because I knew him. So I threw pennies at him. I was like, penny the freshman, penny the freshman. My brother gets nailed with like 4 pennies.
Classic hazing.
Yeah, it's about as cruel as I was when it came to school bullying. I did a lot of nice stuff as a kid, says Mike. All right, let us know, Mike. Let us know. It's one of those where it's like hard to believe sometimes, Luke.
You know,
Hard to believe.
We were talking about the bullying there, and you know what bulls wear? Cowbells.
And we got some orders coming in. Cowbell Authentics, we are 7 away. We are moving on. The Goats and Greats. Derek P. hopping in. 7 slots remaining. Thank you, Derek, for hopping in the breaks. Derek, let me know what team you like. I can't remember what team Derek likes. If you're watching, Derek, dropping the team you liked.
That's sweet of you, Mike.
Oh, wow. That is actually really good. Mike saying my dad passed away freshman year. A few years later, a kid's dad passed and he was getting teased because he was already an outcast. I brought him into our group and helped him through it. I like that, Mike. That is very nice. So Mike also smacked around a few schmucks as well. Don Veluso, go to the 7:30 p.m. mark. We talked a lot about you and how much we love you. That is what you missed. So rewind 7 minutes, Dom. That's what you missed. As far as breaks, unfortunately, we haven't done a break yet, but we have knocked off some slots. We have 5 to go in the jerseys. We have 7 to go in the authentics. Again, the only headliner we pulled in the authentics is Warren Sapp. The rest are still out there. So hop into the authentics, hop into the goats and greats, the feed me jerseys, and the minis. We are making some traction. We just knocked off another jersey spot. So 4 to go in the jerseys. More folks are joining the stream. More folks visiting the site. Thank you, Derek, for hopping into the jerseys as well as the goats and greats. So Derek's like, I heard there's a Mahomes. I heard there's a Brady, 2 Bradys. I heard that there's Marino with the visor. I heard there's a Montana. I'm hopping in. I'm getting one of those guys because all boxes are available in goats and greats. So that is fantastic. And actually, I'm going to Valcow Authentics, and I'm going to make another note. All boxes available in goats and greats. Just so people know, Luke. I was a little worried during happy hour. Folks didn't know that we're ripping all series. So I want to let the people know. Chase Belcow Authentics, all boxes available in goats and greats. You guys could read it.
Giving you guys the options.
So, for some reason, kids thought him losing his dad was funny to pick on him for. That is horrible, Mike. I don't know why that would be funny. Bob says a high school friend's younger brother had muscular dystrophy, so me and 4 friends treated him and my friend to a doubleheader at Yankee Stadium on his birthday. We had his name shown up on the Yankee Stadium scoreboard. Now, that's what I want to hear.
Right. I like that.
The birthday boy, Bobby B, telling good stories of good things he did back in the day. Gotta love that. Mike says, I've always been a nice guy, Kamen. I was just a bit of pain in the butt sometimes also. Mike, you definitely give up that vibe, man. I can tell that you're a fun dude. You just like to have fun. And sometimes fun goes the wrong way. But mostly, Mike, I definitely get the impression you are a very nice guy, which is awesome. I think most of our, not most, I want to say almost all of our customers are nice. I don't want to say 100%, Luke, because 100% is tough to meet, but our customers are pretty close to all nice and awesome people.
My experiences, I would have to agree.
Yeah,
We're
fantastic.
knocking off some spots here.
All right.
Closer on some things.
Late arriving crowd, but we are knocking off slots. And I think we're sold out on the jerseys, looks like, Luke.
Yes, sir.
Is Josh Lasseter in the room?
Do not see
No,
yet.
but Charles Walters is in the room. Aaron King, Tom Banky. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for hopping in the breaks. Thank you, gentlemen. Feed me jerseys. Drop me a box number. Box number, Charles Edward Walters just bought 2 spots. You are the man, Charles. Charles got 2 spots in the jerseys. And looks like Aaron got a spot in the jerseys. And Tom closed us out. So, very nice, Charles. So, let me know on a box number, guys. Box number in the Feed Me jerseys. We have just 6 left. We're going to go with 49, Luke. 49.
All right.
Thank you, Tom. Get you randomized for your divisions, and we're going to get rocking and rolling on some breaks. Luke, the amount of folks watching the stream just doubled. So that means that we got a late arriving crowd, but we are here, and we are ready to rip boxes.
It's almost prime time.
Almost prime time, baby. 49 out of 55. We got 7 on the dice roll. We'll randomize you guys 7 times for your divisions in the Feed Me jerseys. Charles, right now, we are open on a bunch of breaks. We got 6 to go in the Goats and Greats. That series includes Patrick Mahomes, 2 Tom Brady's, Dan Marino, Brett Favre, Joe Montana. This is the series. We got all boxes available, all replica helmets, 6 spots to go there. We also have 6 left in the Bell Cow Authentics. We've only pulled Warren Sapp. The rest of the authentic headliners are all out there. That's the chase item of the day as well. Those are 2 breaks that have 6 spots to go. Playmaker Minis also have 6 spots to go. Herbert, Bradshaw, Tomlinson, McCaffrey, and more out there. So I'm dropping in the individual breaks. We are 6 away. Let's get moving, guys. Let's get moving on those. So as far as our list randomization for the jerseys, first break of the show, Luke, hoping for the first of many. Hoping for the first of many. Sometimes it takes folks a little bit of time to hop in. 7 clicks on the randomizer for our divisions, guys. 7 clicks. Then we'll see what we'll get into. Mike's got a very specific question for you, Luke.
Does he? All right. What do you got for me?
How old are you?
Me? I am 28.
28. For some reason, I thought you were like 30. You know, I'm close.
Like I was 16.
No. There is someone else who's mistaken for 16 on our team, and it certainly is not you. All right, Mike Tedesco, you're up top in the NFC North, Mike. We got ourselves Aaron King in the NFC South. Derek P, NFC East. Could this be the Zeke? We got Tom, AFC North. Mike's got the AFC South. That could also be Maurice Jones-Drew in the Feed Me jerseys. And then finally, we got Charles Waters, AFC East, AFC West. Here we go, guys. Good luck. Feed Me jersey, box 49 out of 55. We have just 6 jerseys left. Zeke is out there. Maurice Jones-Drew is out there. 33% shot at a headliner. 1 in 6 chance at the Zeke. Could this be the moment that we are waiting for, Luke? Find out.
Hope so.
49 of 55. It's not Zeke, but it's the next best thing. It's headliner time. It is one of the best inscriptions and nicknames in sports. It is time for Pocket Hercules. Maurice Jones-Drew. Great Jaguars running back. Maurice Jones-Drew, 3-time Pro Bowler, a former All-Pro running back, led the NFL in 2011 with 1,606 rushing yards. That was his 3rd straight 1,000-yard rushing season at the time. An absolute beast in those early 2010s. Maurice Jones-Drew, Pocket Hercules inscription, fantastic hits. A small running back, but he was strong, he was fast. He got the job done. That is the AFC South, and that is Mike Tedesco with the Maurice Jones-Drew. He is getting himself a very, very nice Maurice Jones-Drew collection. He says, I've got him on 2 Jacksonville jerseys. Very nice. Mike won that for $14 because he used his Chase wheel spin money from last night to hop into this series.
There you go.
Very nice, Mike. Congrats on the MJD.
Yes, Charles, that's correct. You hopped into the Feed Me jersey, couple spots in there.
You are in there, Charles. You see yourself right there in the AFC East and AFC West. But the AFC South was the winner for Mike Tedesco. Congratulations, Mike. Luke, that is JSA certified as well on the Maurice Jones-Drew. And what this means, now there's 5 boxes left in the Feed Me jerseys. 20% chance at Ezekiel Elliott. I don't see why we can't close out that series, or at least keep doing it until we pull the Zeke. That's the goal for tonight. You want to pull Zeke tonight? Let's make it happen, gentlemen. Let's have a good time. Mike's got more hieroglyphics for you, Luke.
All right.
More hieroglyphics.
I'm going to have to start studying Latin or something.
I know, right?
Decipher these emojis, because Latin would certainly help with that, right?
Probably not. All right, Mike. Mike is the first winner of the night. First of many, I hope, Luke. Late arriving crowd tonight. Late arriving crowd, but we are here now.
Of course.
And we're here to break. I was going to say we're here to ball, but we're here to break. MJD. And let me see if we've knocked off any other slots, guys. We are still 6 away on 3 different breaks. 6 away on the minis, 6 away on the Bell Cow Authentics, and 6 away on the Goats and Greats. And in case you can't read or you choose not to, as you see at the bottom there, all boxes available in the Goats and Greats. So Tom Brady could be pulled tonight. Luke, we could pull 2 Tom Bradys tonight. Could be a Brady Bucks and a Brady Pats coming out tonight.
And we're not pulling your leg.
We're
Like it happened.
literally not pulling your leg. I like that. Mike's got some more stuff. I think that looks like a ambulance car he's dropping in there. So
All right.
he might be going to the ambulance because he's winning so much, and they're like, we got to cool him off. Got to give everyone else a chance, here in the breaks.
Mike was thinking 30. I guess I need to get some lotion. Start sleeping more.
Yeah, you do. What's the chase? It's not big enough. Here you go, Mike. Is this big enough for you, Mike? Is that big enough? Can you tell what the chase is? Mike, let me know. Let me know if you can tell what the chase is tonight. I like this dual threat, dual things written in there. That's pretty cool. I know the chase was bigger during happy hour. I just want the folks to know. Got some older customers watching, too. Got to make sure they can read.
Raising awareness.
Raising awareness. Perfect. That's Mike. All right. He knows now. You are covered, Mike. But you guys know what that means, the chase. We want to knock that off for sure, this program. So we do a chase wheel spin. You might ask, what in the world is a chase wheel spin? Well, we take the names that enter that break. So say we do one authentic break, the bell cow tonight. We will take the 8 names. We randomize them 7 times out of the dice roll. Top spot after 7 randomizations gets a chase wheel spin. Luke will spin the wheel. It'll land anywhere from 1 to 100. The corresponding number is how much money you get, courtesy of an Ultimate Autographs gift card. So, Mike says the beater box is the chase. Tell you what, Mike, we'll keep this I won't put it on the screen. It's like one of those, the McDonald's or Taco Bell menu, the secret menu.
Mm-hmm.
I'll offer a secret menu for all the folks listening and not watching. Here's the secret menu offer for the day, Luke. We fill up a beater box, we'll spin the wheel immediately. We'll spin the wheel for every beater box we fill up tonight.
I like it.
So, secret chase, not on the screen.
No.
Beater box.
Not on the menu.
Not on the menu. You guys fill up a beater box. We will spin the wheel for you guys. Bob, what'd you get for your B-Day besides season tickets, says Mike Tedesco. Great question, Bob. Curious to know that myself. Curious to know that myself as well. So, Luke, quite a bit of folks now visiting the website. Get in there, guys. Let's get some more orders. I do want to give a special shout out to all the customers who have ordered so far. Tom Banky. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, Tom. Aaron King, Charles Walters, Derek Pitch, Chris Reitmeyer, all getting orders during this show, guys. Thank you very much. Let's get some more of you in here. But those are the guys making moves on the breaks. Mike Tedesco did win because he got the spot last night. So here's the issue. A lot of folks are like, it's not going to fill. What do I do? Any breaks that don't fill up tonight carry over to the next day. So Mike got those jersey spots last night, Luke, and you just won in tonight's break. So we're on 4 and 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday, 2 and 7 on Saturdays and Sundays, and we are breaking every series during the 4 p.m. happy hour show. So right now, I recommend getting your spots into the breaks. I think the Bell Cow Authentics, the Goats and Greats, and the Playmaker Minis, those 3 series will all fill tonight. If they don't fill tonight, you'll see them at 4 tomorrow. So a lot of possibilities. Bob says, I got an undetected result from my home COVID test this morning. What's an undetected test from COVID? What does that mean? Inconclusive?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Inconclusive.
I think. I don't know.
Hope Bob is all right. I do hope Bob is all right. Some people take COVID very differently. I know my dad did not take it the best. So definitely hope all is good with Bob. Red Sox taking the lead on the Braves, Luke. I got the Red Sox plus 1.5. They're up 5-4 Looking good. How about them Bo Sox? No COVID after 16 days. Good evening, Edmund Ray Lambeth. Edmund. We just did a Feed Me jersey, and guess what, Edmund? Zeke was not pulled. There's 5 boxes left. 1 in 5 chance at a Zeke. One thing that I would offer you guys up, and Luke, we typically, we can be flexible, but typically we say when there's 2 boxes left, we take down personals. So that's more or less what we go with. Sometimes we may make 1 available, but we do have personals available. You guys can get a personal mystery box and call out any box number.
Stirring up trouble.
Mike, I thought you were a nice guy. Come on, Mike. You did not win the Zeke.
Heel turn.
Did you see it? Feed me number 1, AFC South. Mike did win the Maurice Jones-Drew, though.
Yes,
That
did.
is true. So, Edmund, get your spots into the jerseys. Get yourself a Zeke tonight. Edmund is probably out there celebrating Taco Tuesday tonight. That's my presumption, Luke. Taco Tuesday tonight. So let me know, guys. Let me know what break you guys want to do next. We are 666. We're 6 away on 3 separate breaks. The Playmaker Minis, the Devil's number. We got to fix it. Someone get a spot immediately. And look at this. They are 666 on the break page back-to-back. So look at this. 6 spots away in Goats and Greats. 6 away in Bell Cow. 6 away in Playmaker Minis. We got to fix this. It just does not look clean, Luke.
No, we don't need that.
We got to fix that immediately, guys. Otherwise, supernatural forces are coming to get us.
We need to get some holy water in
Yeah,
here.
come on now. This Goats and Greats, in case you just hopped in, all boxes available in the series. Mahomes, Marino, Montana, Favre, 2 Brady's, Russell Wilson. None of those guys have been pulled yet. Let's pull at least some of those guys tonight. Bell Cow Authentics. Jerome Bettis, Terrell Davis, Tua, Warren Moon, Marshall Faulk, Trayvon Walker are still out there. Bob saying, where are the Winchesters when you need them? That is, I love that, Bob. So, my girlfriend's favorite show, like ever, Luke, probably is Supernatural.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Just those 2 hunks that solve supernatural crimes?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I'm familiar.
I am currently watching the show with her. Season 1 of Supernatural. We're almost done with season 1. I got 14 more seasons to go, but I am enjoying the show so far. So I'm going to make a mental note. 7:55 p.m. Monday, August 9th. I got to show this to my girlfriend later on the stream. Bob Boulay saying, where are the Winchesters when you need them? Bob, are you a Sam guy or a Dean guy? I'm team Sam, Luke, of the 2 brothers.
The thing that I didn't anticipate when I first saw the show was that I don't know a lot about supernatural stuff, but I didn't assume you would need your shirt off that often to, do whatever you need to do with the
Maybe
goat.
that's why my girlfriend likes the show so much. I gotta like make sure her eyes are covered. So this Bell Cow series, though, guys, love these helmets. The Jerome Bettis Flash is beautiful. Top 10 running back of all time. We got Marshall Faulk, one of 3 guys to rush for 1,000 yards in a season and get 1,000 receiving yards in the same season. Terrell Davis, one of 8 guys to rush for 2,000 yards in a season. Tua, the young talent for the Dolphins, and Pro Football Hall of Fame quarterback Warren Moon is still out there. Trayvon Walker with that number 1 overall pick inscription. This is the talented defensive lineman, edge rusher, linebacker type out of Georgia for the Jags. I'm a Ruby Katie Cassidy guy. So I don't know who Ruby is, Bob. I'm on season 1. There's 14 more seasons to go. So I have not met Ruby yet. No spoilers, please. No spoilers. So you will eventually. Katie Cassidy. All right. Who's I think the girl's name is Meg. There's like a demon who is friends with Sam, and now like They found out she's a demon in the most recent episode I watched. What's her name? Meg, I think, right? So you watched the show, Luke, or maybe
I've seen an episode.
or two.
Yeah.
Who
It
is?
sounds like I'm lying when I say.
Yeah. It's Meg Masters is the demon. I think Meg Masters, if I remember correctly.
You succubus?
Yeah, I don't know. Meg Griffin. I think it's Meg Griffin from Family Guy. Okay. I think it's Meg Masters. I don't know. We were talking today, instead of doing Mad Max, doing Mad Mex, Mexican food, and one of my laborers on our chain on the hood chucking burritos at people as we drive. That's not a great idea, Mike. I thought we were making progress about you being a nice guy, and now you're chucking burritos at people. That's not very nice.
Oh, that really paints a picture. Wow.
That's not very nice. That is something Mike would do, though. That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. She's the daughter of former Partridge Family and teen hunk David Cassidy. Okay. All right. They came up with it. Mike is saying, it's not my fault. My coworkers came up with it. That's fair. He just thought it was funny. It is funny until...
That's one of the funnier things I've read in the chat ever.
Until you get a burrito in the face,
Yeah,
but
right.
it's pretty funny. I like that. Now I want Mexican food tonight, Luke. I want Mexican food tonight. That sounds delicious. All right, guys, let's get some break spots. 6 away in the goats and greats, 6 away in the bell cows. We have 6 away in the Playmaker minis, a double box break on the minis. We got Bradshaw still out there. Bob's favorite player, Justin Herbert. Bob is a Justin Herbert fanatic. A lot of folks think, Luke, that he could be the best quarterback in the NFL in the next year or two. I've got Mahomes, Allen, Burrow ahead of him, but a lot of folks got Jay Herbs as the best young quarterback in the NFL. He is out there in those minis on that beautiful Lunar. We got LaDainian Tomlinson, single-season touchdown record holder out there, and the Christian McCaffrey Lunar. So a lot of headliners left in a lot of our series. Almost every headliner left in Goats and Greats. All the boxes are out there. So get your spots in, gentlemen, and get your spots in, and let's do some breaks. I had a 12-ounce New York strip cooked over mesquite from the Texas Roadhouse tonight. That is delicious.
Good. How'd you
very
get
good.
it done? Medium? Are you a well-done guy? I don't picture Bob as a well-done steak guy.
No. I'm a medium guy myself.
I'll go with the medium rare.
Yeah. The buttery rolls. Charles Edward Walters is saying, Burrow is way better. Who they gonna beat them Bengals? All right, Charles. Let us know. Let us know. Mike is a rare guy. Ooh.
Oh,
Wow.
that's nice.
Okay.
Well played, Mike.
All right. You are a rare guy in many ways.
Isn't that Pittsburgh style? Black and blue?
Yeah.
You just, bring the cow out.
Bob says medium. It's blasphemous to cook a steak any more than medium. Okay. All right. For the record, I do have Joe Burrow ahead of Justin Herbert. I've got Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, then Herbert. Best young quarterbacks. I know Brady and Rodgers are in the discussion for top 5, but those guys are not exactly young. Not exactly young.
Not anymore. Relative to life.
Yeah, relative to life,
sports.
not relative to football life. Although it does feel like Brady might play forever at this stage. It's crazy.
It's very possible.
And Tampa Tom is out there in that Goats and Greats. Now, we talked about this last night, guys. Where do you rank these quarterbacks in this series? You have to rank them greatest ever. Brady, maybe number 1. I've said that I think Mahomes, when he's done playing, might be number 2. He's got all the best stats to start a career. Best passer rating in NFL history already. He's got the most touchdowns to start a career, most yards, etc. Brady, Mahomes, Montana, Marino, Favre, Wilson is my ranking of those 6 quarterbacks. What do you guys think? Where would you rank those as far as best quarterbacks and as far as guys that you most want to see in that series? I mean, it is the Goats and Greats, and we got a lot of great quarterbacks in that series. I mean, Luke, are you Brady number 1? Who would you put number 2 there?
In the all-time quarterback list, or just out of these guys here?
Both, maybe.
You know, if Mahomes had a handful more years doing it, it'd be tough not to say him. Marino doesn't have the ring, but you know, I'm gonna say out of those names, probably Montana.
Montana.
Yeah.
That'd be fair. Like, if we're ranking guys right now, if everyone retired, I would say Brady, Montana, Marino, Favre, Mahomes, Wilson. But as far as where I think they'll be by the time they're done, it'll be Brady or Mahomes number 1. Then it would be the other, then Montana, then Marino, Favre. But if we're talking all-time greats, I would put Peyton Manning somewhere in the top 5. Drew Brees just outside the top 5 as well. And Josh Allen, I think he's going to go down as a really good guy as well. I'm a huge on Josh Allen personally. So, Mike says, I actually like Burrow a lot. I was rooting Bengals for Super Bowl. Charles says, I hate Brady, but he's the GOAT. Cincinnati's going to do nothing but get better from here on out. Absolutely. Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. They got a lot of young players mixing as well. And they got that O-line corrected. Burrow can leap a bit with another decent season, but he's not up there with the top tier yet for me. I got to put him up there because he just got to the Super Bowl. You look at the yards and the touchdowns he put up there. Like, I think he's a little bit below Mahomes, Allen, Brady, Rodgers. But if I had to rank my top 5 quarterbacks, like 5th for me is either Burrow or Matthew Stafford or Russell Wilson. And Herbert is in that discussion as well. But the top 4 to me are Mahomes, Allen, Brady, and Rodgers as far as active guys. So I don't know. Burrow keeps playing like he is, and he could be a top 5 all time, says Zachariah. It's possible. Got to the Super Bowl in his 2nd season as a starter. Not bad.
Impressive.
Very impressive. Bob, by the way, last night had a medium Jersey burger, lettuce, tomato, cheddar cheese, and a fried egg on a poppy seed hard roll. Bob eats like a champion.
It sounds delicious.
There's no doubt about it. So, guys, all of these helmets are out there. All of the boxes are out there in Goats and Greats. Just pulled only Lawrence and Randy Moss. The rest of those headliners are all out there in that series. So get your spots in. Let's fill up some breaks. Let's get moving on the breaks. Yep, I agree. He got there with not the greatest team. I don't know if I would quite use that word, Zachariah, because I do think Jamar Chase, Joe Mixon are very good players. Burrow's got the great offensive players around him. Just needs the offensive line. Defense got better second half of the season. Like, yes, are they as talented as, maybe the Chiefs or Bucks or the Bills? No, but they are a very good team. There's a lot of talent on Cincinnati besides Joe Burrow. And it's obvious. Even though Madden might not think Jamar Chase is a top 5 receiver in the game, Luke, the stats proved Jamar Chase was a top 5 receiver last year as a rookie. Very impressive.
Yeah, he had a great year. Out of the guys at LSU in the past couple of years, him and Jefferson. If you're starting a team, which one do you have as your one wide?
God, I'm so torn. So I bring this stat up on the stream a lot, Luke. Justin Jefferson last year broke Odell Beckham Jr.'s record for most receiving yards for the first 2 seasons of a career. Randy Moss had the record, then Odell broke it, then Justin Jefferson broke it, and granted he has an extra game, Jamar Chase on track to break Justin Jefferson's record from last year. So between Jefferson and Chase, I would say it's a virtual draw. I'm going to say Jamar Chase because he has Joe Burrow throwing to him. Kirk Cousins, I know gets a little disrespected, but obviously Burrow is better than Kirk Cousins. So I'm taking Jamar Chase because he plays with a better quarterback. That's my take there.
Higher ceiling due to the quarterback.
Higher ceiling due to the quarterback, but both of those guys are phenomenal. Chase will break it this year, says Charles. Take Burrow away, and the Bengals are bad. I mean, they'll be worse, but if you put Patrick Mahomes with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and Joe Mixon, you put Tom Brady, you put Aaron Rodgers, you put Josh Allen, you put some of these other elite quarterbacks, they'll be great. Like, okay, you put Sam Darnold there, they'll struggle. But you put up like a great quarterback, Bengals will be very good. And that's what they were a quarterback away on that offense with all the talent they have, and they got the quarterback in Burrow. So I don't entirely agree with you, Zachariah. Obviously, Burrow does make his teammates much better, but I do think that he's got some pretty good teammates, Luke. Pretty good teammates.
Underrated, team in general. Their wideouts area. I mean, you have Chase, but you also have Boyd and you have Higgins.
Forgot about Boyd as well. Like, that's one of, if not the best receiving core in the league. That's fantastic receiving core. And yes, they were really bad the year before, but they didn't have Jamar Chase the year before. Like, T. Higgins is a very good number 2 receiver. He's your number 1. You're not as good the year before. He was their number 1 as a rookie. Think about this. T. Higgins is entering his 3rd season. Jamar Chase is entering his 2nd season. Because the Bengals were bad 2 years ago, well, yeah, they didn't have Chase. Burrow was hurt, and T. Higgins was a rookie. Those guys are taking the next steps in their career. The Bengals got a boatload of talent. I know we have that Super Bowl hangover, Luke. A lot of times the team that loses the Super Bowl struggles the next year. I don't think that's going to be the case with the Bengals. Now, I don't think they're going to get to the Super Bowl. I think the Chiefs and the Bills are better teams, but I do think they win the division. I do think they win a playoff game, and they are a contender for the Super Bowl. I don't think they're missing the playoffs this year, personally.
No, sir. And Richard, nope, neither Brady has been pulled yet.
Richard Cox. Every box is available in the Goats and Greats. In case you don't see it on the ticker, in case you don't see it next to the chase, all boxes available in Goats and Greats. 2 Brady's out there. A Mahomes is out there. A Marino is out there. Russell Wilson, Brett Favre, Joe Montana. Richard is pretty good at picking boxes. My man, you call out the right box, you can get those guys tonight. We've got 50 through 100 in the back, a bunch of boxes in the back. We want to give you guys a shot to get those big names. Luke wants to get a little bit of an exercise and go in the back. So get those orders in, Richard and everyone else, and we can pull 2 Brady's tonight, potentially, Luke. Forget 1. Let's pull 2 Brady's tonight.
Go for gold.
Go for gold, baby. 5 spots to go. Goats and Greats. Likely our next break. It's our closest break right now. Technically, the hockey pucks are even closer, 4 away. But then it's a 4-spot break. So here's the link to the Goats and Greats, gentlemen. And here's the link to the live break page. Hop in and get your spots into the breaks.
Yes, he's right. The beater box 402, which, is on the secret menu chase.
Beater box is on the secret menu tonight, guys. In case you didn't watch the program earlier, secret menu chase item of the day. Secret menu, the beater box.
Got to order a number 14. There's only 13 on the menu.
That's right. Beater box is number 14. Zachariah giving that eye emoji. So, Luke, do I dare say this? We could knock out all our series tonight. Like at least 1 break tonight in all our series. Ken is hopping in. Numa's hopping in. Thank you, Numa Blanchard. Ken Murawski or Murawski, however you say it, Ken. Thank you, thank you. Haven't seen movement on the beater box in a while, Zachariah. Well, lucky for you. The beater box is on the move.
The beater box gets disrespected. There's so much good stuff in there, but just tiny little scratches. Nothing. Some of it's on the flip side of the auto.
It's crazy.
There's good stuff in there.
$25 a spot. Zachariah knows. He got a Marvin Harrison authentic and a Tyreek Hill Lunar authentic. And the Tyreek Hill, by the way, Luke did not have any issues with it. So we put some guys from their O team in the beater box. So Tyreek Hill on Chiefs. Amari Cooper on Cowboys. Perfect condition. They're in the beater box because they're on a new team. So let's go. Cody Neff. What up, Cody Neff? Main man Cody Neff is in the chat, Luke. Cody Neff is a huge Cowboys fan. A great guy. Cody Neff, how you doing, brother? Hope all is good, Cody. Hope all is good. Let us know if you want to do any breaks. Cody, just so you know, we have 5 Jerseys left. Ezekiel Elliott has not been pulled, Mr. Neff. Ezekiel Elliott is out there in the jerseys. Just 5 boxes left, Cody.
You know what? We just closed out a Goats and Greats.
The Richard?
Indeed, our man Richard.
All right, Richard, have at it. Let me know on the box number. Cody Neff, also, this Goats and Greats series, we've got all boxes available, my man. We got Patrick Mahomes, Dan Marino, 2 Tom Brady's, Russell Wilson, Brett Favre, and Joe Montana. All available, all boxes available in that series. Cody, how are you doing? Seriously, Cody, I've not heard from you in quite a while. Hope all is good, my man. Hope all is good. Cool. We got a break coming up, Luke. We got a break coming up. Drop us a box number in the Goats and Greats. Derek, Aaron, Ken, or Richard. So obviously we got about 75 boxes left, Luke. I am one for randomizing usually. I'm not going to randomize 75 boxes. So I'll give you guys a couple minutes. We don't hear on a box number. We are going to go low number. Lowest one available, which will be in the room. You won't have to trek very far, Luke.
The old Joe Aguilar trick.
The Joe Aguilar, yeah. I think that's where one of our former breakers, James, would do that too. He probably got it from Joe on Saturdays.
Okay.
I don't normally like that trick, but I'm not going to randomize 75 boxes. It's just
boxes.
A lot of boxes to randomize. 63. Show me something good for my birthday, says Richard. Is it your birthday today, Richard?
Oh, yeah.
Because it's Bob Boulet's birthday today. So Richard Cox got a birthday. My cousin's got a birthday today. August 9th, a day of birth for so many greats. Box 63, Richard. Luke will get it from the other room, and we will rock and roll in the Goats and the Greats. Fantastic. All right, let me get you guys randomized 7 times. Have a very happy birthday, Richard. Hope you are spending it well. Maybe we can get you a good gift in this series. You do have a 5 in 8 chance of winning. 5 in 8 shot in the Goats and Greats. We'll get you guys randomized for your divisions. All right, here we go. 5, 6, and 7 clicks on the randomizer. All right, here we go. Richard. You've got the NFC North. That could be Brett Favre. Derek P. You've got the NFC South. That could be Tom Brady on the Bucks. Richard has the NFC East. Aaron's got the NFC West. Aaron, that could be Joe Montana. Richard, AFC North. Richard, AFC South. Richard, you've got the AFC East, man. That could be Brady on the Pats, or it could be Dan the Man Marino. And Ken, out there in the AFC West, Ken, could be Russell Wilson. So a lot of possibilities in box 63. Good luck, gentlemen. 63 out of 100. Goats and Greats. First break of the night in this series. Again, looking for 2 Tom Brady's, Mahomes, Marino, Montana. This series is crazy. What could we have in box 63 out of 100? A lot of Goats and Greats. The birthday boy, Richard Cox, looking for a big W. Moment of truth. Richard's been known to win some Brady's. He's won Marino as well. What in the world is this? This is... Close your eyes, Zachariah. It's a lion. We got Billy Sims. 1980 Rookie of the Year inscription. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Billy Sims. Star running back for the Lions in the 80s. Pro Bowler every year from 1980 to 1982. Led the NFL in rushing touchdowns in 1980, Mr. Sims. He was a Heisman Trophy winner in college. A college football Hall of Famer. Injuries slowed him down in the NFL. But he was a very good player. He's a big-time barbecue restaurant owner. Billy Sims, JSA certified. Richard Cox out there in the NFC North. How about it, Richard? Not bad on the Billy Sims. All right. So Richard is getting a win. Let's keep rolling on the brakes, guys. Let's keep pulling some more heat.
We're 3 away now on the beater box. I'm hoping we get to do one.
Secret menu.
We're right there, yep.
Secret menu. Secret menu item of the day.
Number 14 with a Sprite.
I like it. Don Veluso giving the thumbs up. I'll tell you what. This is a beautiful looking helmet. I don't know, like the Lions flashes. I've been sleeping on these. I list the best flashes out there. Lions got to be among the best for sure.
Oh, they're pretty. That nice blue. What do they call it? It's a Honolulu blue.
Honolulu blue. And Billy Sims. All right, Richard. Congrats on your dub, man. Let's keep rolling. Mike Tedesco saying, happy birthday, Richard. Happy birthday indeed, Mr. Richard. Sticky won't stick, Luke. There he goes. Backwards, but we'll figure it out.
We had one job, Sticky.
Come on now. Billy Sims, though, JSA certified. There are other Lions. There are at least 2 of every team in this series. Luke, this is the first Lion that I've seen pulled in this series.
Yes, sir.
So, there are some Lions out there, Zachariah. A line we recently got a lot in the break room, Luke. I know I saw us get some stuff of him in the back. Aiden Hutchinson. That'd be a great Lions hit.
I heard he was a dancing fool, you mentioned.
A dancing fool on Hard Knocks. So, gotta love it. Congratulations, Richard. Happy birthday, says Charles Edwards. Awesome, guys. Loving the good vibes today. Happy birthday to Bob Boulay and Richard Cox. I don't use this term lightly. They are 2 break room legends, Richard Cox and Bob Boulay. 2 of our big-time customers, regular players. Appreciate all you guys have done for us. You are literally keeping us employed, Richard and Bob. The other Lion is Joey Harrington, says Mike Tedesco. All right, Mike. I bet you believe it, Joey Harrington. We were talking about biggest busts the other night, Luke, and Joey Harrington came up. We're talking a little Achilles Smith, Jamarcus Russell, and probably Mike Tedesco's all-time favorite NFL player, Ryan Leaf.
Oof.
Mike loves Ryan Leaf.
Does he?
He is a Ryan Leaf collector. Just obsessed with the guy. I'll take it. I still got his jersey, says Zachariah. There you go. For the record, Zachariah, I can say with pretty high certainty, the other line is not Joey Harrington. Just so you know.
I've never seen a piece of Joe Harrington signed memorabilia.
Yeah, I've never seen a piece of signed memorabilia, and I've never seen him in the break room. So it is not Joey Harrington.
Oregon Ducks.
Ducks Nation. Of course, Dom. Dom will take them over Mac Jones. Dom Veluso is the biggest Mac Jones hater in the world. He just does not like Mac Jones. You were in here one night, but Dom has messaged me before and just told me about Mac Jones, and he doesn't believe in the Mac attack. He's a Dolphins fan. Keep that in mind. A little bit of a bias there, but he definitely is not sold on Mac Jones. So we are knocking off slots in our secret chase item of the day. Secret menu, beater box. 2 to go in the beater box, guys. 2 to go in the beater box. And look at this. Look at who's in the breaks right now. Nestor Rodriguez. Welcome back, Nestor. One of the biggest customers ever here at Ultimate Autographs. I have not seen Nestor in a long time. Huge 49ers fan, Nestor Rodriguez. This is for you, Nestor. The goats and greats, so you know, every helmet is available in this series. Every box number, you can call out any number, 1 through 100. If it's on the ticker, we have not done it. And you can get that box, 50 through 100 available, 69, 54 we've done, and we just did 63, Luke. So Nestor, the Joe Montana amp, is out there in this series. 49ers fan. Glad to have you in the room, Nestor. If you are listening to the stream, drop in and say hello, man. It has been It's been a hot minute since we've seen Nestor in here.
Yeah, happy to have you.
And he's a guy that used to clean out a lot of breaks here at Ultimate Autographs. Mike's saying it's probably Titus Young.
Oh.
Don Veluso will take Kenny Pickett over Mack. I'll say this about Kenny Pickett. When they drafted him, I thought he should be the starter, but I just read about this Steelers camp. It looks like it's a quarterback battle between Mitch Trubisky and Mason Rudolph. Pickett looks like the number 3 guy right now. Apparently not looking good in camp yet. So I would definitely not take Kenny Pickett over Mac Jones, but that's just me. Rookie quarterback Mac Jones took his team to the playoffs, made the Pro Bowl, whether, that's not what it used to be, but, I like Mac personally, but Dom and I are definitely on the different page. That's because the Steelers don't start rookies, said Mike Tedesco. Didn't Ben Roethlisberger get to start as a rookie, though? And then he took him to the Super Bowl? Correct me if I'm wrong, Mike. I thought Ben Roethlisberger started as a rookie. Tell everyone how the Pats' offense has looked so far. What I actually saw them talking about it in camp today on ESPN. They said that the Pats' offense has not looked good in camp, but they're learning a new offense, which is, I can tell you this from having covered training camps, Luke, for college football. Typically, the defense is ahead of the offense in training camp. It's a training camp thing. The defense, it's easier for them because it's easier to know the plays. You're not having to adjust as much. Defense tends to start ahead in training camp. Changes by the time the season gets around, though.
You got that whole big offensive playbook. Obviously, defense, you need to know what you're doing, different schemes, but it's probably not quite as extensive.
It's not as extensive and a little bit easier. Matt Patricia is the OC. Well, Matt Patricia did fine as the coordinator before. He's just not cut out to be the coach.
He was a defensive coordinator, though, wasn't he?
Switching it up.
Yeah, all right.
Switching it up.
All right, Matt.
He started after Charlie Batch and Tommy Maddox both got hurt, says Mike. Okay. That's how Ben got in the starting lineup. And he had no trouble staying as the starter long term. He did quite good for Pittsburgh. Quite good. All right, Luke, we got one spot to go in the secret menu. Beater Box, secret menu. I'll drop that link in the chat for you guys. Ultimate Autograph secret menu. I'm not going to say exactly what it is. You'll find out in a second.
Oh, of course.
The secret menu coming up. So let's go. Excited we'll get a Beater Box done tonight. Luke, let's get the Authentics done. We can get all these series done. Mike says the plan was for him to sit his rookie year on Roethlisberger. Okay. Well, luckily for Pittsburgh, things didn't go according to plan, Luke. Luckily, they didn't go according to plan. All right, gentlemen, who's going to close out the Beater Box? Tell you what, Zachariah Zerch, he's out there lurking. He wins in the Beater Box. Last night he said he only wins when I pull for him. He only wins when it's the Beater Box. It's the perfect storm, Zachariah. I'm breaking. The Beater Box is one away. It's going to break tonight. Hop in there and get your spot. Perfect storm for Mr. Zachariah to win. Otherwise, still 6 to go in the Authentics, 6 to go in the Playmaker Minis, and we got 7 to go in the Goats and Greats. Where's Cody Neff? Cody Neff hopped in and said, Kamen, exclamation point, and haven't heard him since.
I hope it wasn't a plea for help. I don't know.
I think Cody's good.
He's good? All right.
Cody is good. I think he's grounded from the breaks from his wife. I think she's grounded him for now. But that's okay. Cody, you can still hop in and say hello, Mr. Cody Neff. All right, just knocked off another slot in the Goats and Greats, looks like, Luke. Knocked off another slot in the Bell Cow Authentics. We are moving. We are grooving. Late arriving crowd here at Ultimate Autographs, but we are making moves.
And we're closed on the Beater Box.
Dono Jack coming in with the close. Scott Cool hopping in the breaks. Mike Tedesco. Nestor Rodriguez. Nelson Schwartz. Zachariah Zerch. A lot of you guys hopping in over the last 10, 15 minutes. Thank you, guys. We are moving. What's everyone's top 5 Hotties, says Tom Valusa. Of course. Of course.
Oh boy.
17 on the beater box, says Charles. Charles, I am seeing 16, 36, 37, 39, and 52. So I don't know if you meant 16. Let me know, because I'm not seeing those on the ticker. The boxes we have available is whatever is on the ticker. So Charles, let me know. Are you in the break, Charles, too? Charles in that break, Luke?
Yes,
Oh,
he
let me
is.
pull it up. My bad. I'll pull it up. 16. Charles wants 16. That'll do. 16 for Joe Montana, who is out there in the Goats and Greats, by the way. Thank you, Charles. 16. We're moving, Luke. We're moving right now. Slow arriving crowd. But by golly, they came to the party. Box 16 of 72. Good luck, gentlemen. Peter box number 1. Luke, I haven't done a top spot break in a minute. So actually, we open up this box. We see what's inside. Then we randomize the list 7 times as is the dice roll. And then that person wins the item. All right. I think this is jersey, I believe. The jersey. All right, here we go. Beater box number 1. Got a jersey in here. I was going to ask, I hope it's the Kurt Warner jersey.
Oh.
Because that would be sick. One of our favorite players, Luke. This, however, is a Matt Leinart college jersey. One of the best college quarterbacks of all time. Matt Leinart on the auto. Matt Leinart, an absolute legend at USC. He was a former 2-time AP national champ, 2004 Heisman Trophy winner, 2-time first-team All-American, Matt Leinart. And Luke, I believe, I know this listing because I've looked at it enough. I believe on the listing it says there's no JSA card. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah, the jersey's in fine condition.
The jersey's in perfect condition. You actually have this JSA sticker on it, but you don't have the card. But the sticker is, I mean, it's got the cert right there. You know it's real. We just don't have the card with it. So that's why it was in the beater box. Matt Leinart jersey, pretty good condition. We will take all of these 10 names, and we're going to randomize them 7 times. Top spot is taken home. This is not an, exaggerated opinion. One of the greatest college quarterbacks of all time. Matt Leinart, a beast in college. Didn't quite work out in the NFL, but very good college quarterback. So randomizer's going up, guys. 10 names are getting pasted in. We're going to go 7 clicks for the Matt Leinart jersey. Ultimate Autographs secret menu. We got a surprise coming for the folks who weren't paying close attention. For those who were, Luke, they know what's coming.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. We got 5, 6, one more click. 7th and final click. Matt Leinart jersey. It's the man of the beater box, Zachariah Zurch.
All right.
He's done it again. He only ever wins the beater box. Zachariah Zurch, you are taking home the Matt Leinart jersey. Zachariah says, boom. We're also going to do a Chase Wheel Spin now. Ultimate Autographs secret menu. Chase Wheel Spin coming up. Zachariah's happy. Luke, I'm going to retake the same list of names. I'm going to randomize them 7 times. And you guys are getting a Chase Wheel Spin as part of the beater box secret menu item of the day.
Gotta love it.
Chase Wheel Spin. It's the secret. Best kept secret at Ultimate Autographs. Here we go. 5, 6, one more click. 7th and final click. Nelson Schwartz, Big Daddy, taking home a Chase Wheel Spin. Big Daddy, let us know if you're in the chat, Nelson Schwartz. We will start on whatever number you want. Otherwise, we are starting on 1. Congratulations, Zachariah, on the Matt Leinart jersey. Perfect condition, beautiful looking USC jersey. Simply just don't have the JSA card. So Nelson will give you about a minute or two, my man. Otherwise, we will spin the chase wheel spin for you, starting at 1. So the secret today, Nelson says let's start on 34. All right, Nelson, Big Daddy.
We're gonna have to put this wheel in the next beater box.
No kidding, man.
34.
34. As Mike said, get that rickety wheel out, Lucas.
All right.
All right, Big Daddy, good luck, my man.
Here we go.
Big money. What do we got, Luke?
We are at 38.
38 bucks. Nelson, I'll get that in your account right now so you can spend it in the breaks. $38 Ultimate Autographs gift card. Luke, this isn't written anywhere. It doesn't show up on the chase, but the secret item on the Ultimate Autographs menu is any beater box break that fills tonight, we get you guys a chase wheel spin. So if you're listening right now, if you're paying attention, we close up another beater box, Luke. We'll immediately do a chase wheel spin for that individual break. The secret item of the day, the beater box.
Right. You see, Nelson didn't win necessarily, but he got 38 UA dollars back there. So, he got a spot back.
Nelson got one spot in there. He more than made up for that spot with that chase wheel spin. Congratulations, Big Daddy. Very, very nice. Mike's saying that thing might fly off, roll out the door, and hit Steven smoking in the alley. As far as I know, Steven does not smoke.
I don't think so.
I think he got that from Chris Roberts, because Chris Roberts likes to mess with Steven, and he's like, is Steven smoking in the back right now? So I love it. Thanks, guys, says Nelson. You are very welcome, Big Daddy. It's coming your way, my man. I'm getting your email pulled up. I'm about to issue that gift card. You want to spend it in the breaks tonight? I would recommend it, because guess what? Big Daddy's hot right now with that gift card.
That's quite a phrase.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Nelson, that gift card has been issued. It is all yours. It is sent over. You are all set up for the $34 Ultimate Autographs gift card. And you are very welcome. He said, thanks, guys. So we got some momentum here in the break room. We got Paul hopping in to the Goats and Greats. We got Aaron King hopping into the Goats and Greats. Got some momentum in the break room, Luke. That is a term we love to use. We are now 4 away on Goats and Greats, 5 away on the Bell Cow Authentics. And I was very worried most of the nights, Luke. I was wondering, where is Jacob Hayes? Jacob says, don't worry, Kamen, I'm here.
Oh, he's in the house. All right.
All right, Jacob's in the house. What's going on, Jacob? We pulled a Matt Liner jersey out of the beater box. We pulled a Billy Sims replica helmet, a Maurice Jones-Drew jersey as well. So MJD jersey was cool, Luke. I like that jersey a lot. So we're closing in on the next Goats and Greats. All boxes available in the Goats and Greats. We are closing in on the Bell Cow Authentics. Mike says we pulled the Jim Brown Authentic. All right, so Luke, we're not going to answer anything. We're not going to say anything. If they think a Jim Brown Authentic was pulled, we'll let it go. We'll let it go. Marino frame jersey. My goodness. We could pull Marino tonight, though, in that Goats and Greats. Could pull Marino tonight.
I'd love to see it.
I would love to see it.
The League. Remember that show?
I love that show. I actually really want to watch it because, Luke, I was just talking to my girlfriend about it, and we talked about it in the chat here as well. The League is the show that I loved. I've only seen it once, ever, all the way through, and that was like 6-7 years ago. So I don't really have it memorized. Like, you know how I've watched The Office a million times. I know all the jokes. The League, I loved it. I just haven't seen it again. I think is it still on Netflix? That's where I saw it, I think.
I'm not totally sure if it's still on there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Funny show, though.
My favorite episode was Heavy Petting, says Don Veluso. Mike Tedesco saying, welcome, Jacob. How are you tonight, Jacob. How much would you say an autographed Tony Gonzalez Atlanta Falcons helmet is worth, says Billy Robbie? Got to be worth. What are we talking? Are we talking a full-size helmet, like an authentic, a replica? Definitely worth a few $100s for sure, Luke. Tony Gonzalez, a lot of value in that.
Yeah, like I said, depends on the rep, authentic, speed rep. Yeah, I would say Mike's definitely correct on that.
All right, Charles saying, need a new link. All right, Charles, here you go. Here's a link to the break page. Ultimate Autographs live break page. Here you go. Not bad, Mike. My birthday is tomorrow. I'm excited. Turning 22. Jacob Hayes, happy birthday, my man. It is Bob Boulet's birthday tonight. Richard Cox's birthday tonight. My cousin's birthday. And Jacob Hayes turning 22 tomorrow. Congratulations, Jacob. You are more than 3 times younger than Bob Boulet, but we love you very much, my man. Congratulations on that birthday. Hopefully it's spent pretty good. Let us know what your plans are, and maybe we can get you some good helmets here in the break room. That'd be a great present. My dad's birthday would be tomorrow. R.I.P. Mike to your dad. Good birthday, though, for Jacob. Absolutely. It's like birthday week. I mean, mine was just like a week and a half ago. Dylan's was last week. Everyone's got birthdays lately. That's fantastic. All right, guys, let's keep knocking out some breaks. We are moving and grooving. I dropped the live break page link in. I'm going to drop the Goats and Greats link in as well. That's our closest break right now. 4 slots remaining. Late arriving crowd to the breaks tonight, but we are moving. Mike wants us to make plans for his birthday, Luke. Birthday's next May, but he wants us to start getting ready.
I'll save the date for sure.
Mike, what day in May, if you don't mind sharing? Because my girlfriend's birthday is in May, her mom's is in May, my great aunt is in May, so I have a lot of close people to me who are May birthdays. So
are you saying if there's a conflict of dates that you would have to say, sorry, girlfriend?
Yeah,
me
sorry.
and Mike are hanging out.
Yeah, my girlfriend is going to she'll be sad. Her birthday is not going to be spent with me because I'll be hanging out with Mike in Pittsburgh. Birthday bash in May 25th for Mike. So good news, her birthday is the 13th, so we can hang out. But I might have to cancel on my friend's wedding. My best man, I'm the best man. Wedding is May 27th. Mike's birthday is May 25th. I guess I can maybe swing both.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Make it work.
We can make it work. Maybe we'll make the bachelor party in Pittsburgh so we can visit Mike. That might be a good plan. So actually, Mike, I believe, is not a Taurus. I think he's a Gemini with May 25th. I was going to say, are you a Taurus? But I think Mike is a Gemini, which, by the way, Luke, call me weird, but I like zodiac signs, and Leo and Gemini are a great mix on the zodiac sign. It's my number one compatibility for friendship and work partnerships, number 3 for love. So it's no reason Mike is great. He is a Gemini.
No, I don't find that weird at all. I went to a psychic the other week.
Perfect.
Yeah, interesting.
What'd he say? You know,
no, it was all good. It was the first time I had gone and done something like that, but it was cool.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So I like that, Mike. Gemini stand up, but I do know it's Leo season. Bob's a Leo, Richard's a Leo, Jacob's a Leo. Got a lot of Leos in the break room, which is great to see. Jerome Nypaver's wife is a Leo. I found that out. The minibus married to a Leo, and I was like, minibus, you're a lucky man. You hold on to that wife. Treat her well. Treat her well is all I got to say. Cool. I love it. We're knocking off more slots, guys. Now 3 away on the Goats and Greats. So that break is definitely coming up. Definitely coming up in the break room next. Jacob Hayes hopping in there. Jacob also got a spot in the Bell Cow Authentics. Bob says a psychic or a psychotic.
She wasn't advertised as a psychotic. I don't know.
Okay. The more you know. All right, guys. We're moving on the breaks. We're moving. We're grooving. We got some breaks coming up. Jacob Hayes is looking to start the birthday celebration early. He's like, you know what, guys? My birthday's coming up. I want to win some helmets. He's like, I want a Brady in the Goats and Greats. I want that Warren Moon in the Bell Cow Authentic. Jacob is ready to go. Got in 2 breaks for the old 22. All right, Jacob. Got a question for you, Jacob. 2 questions, Jacob. First and foremost, what are you doing for your birthday? And secondly, what helmet do you most want to win? Goats and Greats is definitely coming up, though, Luke, because it is sold out.
Ooh.
Sold out. We are grooving all of a sudden. Charles Walters, Darren Miller. Thank you very much, guys, for closing up the Goats and Greats. Mike says pick box 119. That one is not available, Mike. We've pulled 69, 54, and 63 with 50 through 100. I want that moon, says Jacob. And Jacob is lately obsessed with box 5. So he wants 5 in the Goats and Greats. Luke, you won't have to travel far. Box 5 should be in the room.
All right, let me get this list up for you.
You're good. Fantastic, guys. Thank you very much for filling up that break. Again, guys, every box number is available in Goats and Greats. Mike says, I bet Brady's in 77. So, Mike, if you're so sure that he's in 77, I'd buy out all the spots. A Brady helmet is worth more than whatever 8 times 48 is. I'll tell you that for sure.
You know, and I'm sitting here doing some math. That beater box with their secret menu stuff. You know, if you buy that out, then you do well on the wheel spin, you win the item automatically. I don't know.
Secret menu's pretty good,
But
Luke.
either way, Goats and Greats number 2, list prepared for you. Box number 5?
Box number 5.
All right.
Jacob says I won 3 Thursday from box 5. Okay. By the way, do what works, my man. Do what works. It is very smart. All right, here we go. Goats and Greats, box 5 out of 100. We are going to go ahead and randomize you guys 7 clicks for your divisions. Luke is a selling machine. I got to say, we did sell a beater box, and it was in large part due to Luke. So, cannot disagree with that, Bobby B. Cannot disagree with that. So, here we go. 7 clicks on the randomizer. 7 clicks on the randomizer. We're going to get our division set up. Loving this. 2 Goats and Greats, breaks done. We are cruising in this series right now. Jacob Hayes, you've got yourself the NFC North, my man. Looking for the Brett Favre on your birthday. Darren Miller out there in the NFC South. Could be a Brady Bucks helmet. That'd be cool. We've got Charles Walters in the NFC East. Scott Cool. Could be Joe Montana in the NFC West. We got Aaron King in the AFC North. If you read that listing carefully, Luke, there is a Ray Lewis in that series, by the way. We got Charles Walters in the AFC South. Nestor Rodriguez. Big-time customer, long-time customer, back after a big break. He's got a Brady Patriots and a Dan Marino with the visor, possibly in the AFC East. And Paul Beckel, Paul could get himself my favorite quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. So Goats and Greats, and I think I got to refresh my Excel sheet because the beater box is still pulled up. So 1 second, guys, let me refresh my Excel sheet here. Give this bad boy a little refresher. Goats and Greats. Jacob, you're up top, as I said. I'm going to pull up the randomizer so you guys see exactly what I'm talking about. Jacob up top in the randomizer as well. So he's got the North, Paul at the bottom with the West. Here we go. Goats and Greats, box 5 out of 100. Jacob's been winning with 5. It's his lucky number. It's his birthday, but he got lucky. Woo! Woo! This is nice. Welcome back, Nestor Rodriguez. Welcome back with the dub, my man. We got Bob Greasy on the Dolphins flash. Beautiful autograph, beautiful signature. One of the great quarterbacks ever. 2-time Super Bowl champ. QB for the 1972 undefeated Dolphins, Pro and College Football Hall of Famer, multi-time Pro Bowler, led the league in passing touchdowns in 1977, an absolute legend. Bob Greasy on the Dolphins, AFC East, one spot in there for Nestor, back in the break room, back to doing what he does best, that is winning sick signed memorabilia. Congrats, Nestor, on Bob Greasy. I love that hit. Let us know, Nestor, if you're watching. Let us know if you're happy, because, Luke, this is nice.
All right.
Nice looking helmet. My favorite flash in sports. That beautiful teal for the Dolphins. Either that or the Chargers powder blue are my two favorites.
Yeah, they really pop it. Goats and greats. One of the greats right there. To be fair, though, that helmet would look good if it had like a dog print on it and a like, dip tank, right?
Like, I would get this helmet without the autograph. That's how nice this helmet is. Like, take the auto off, Luke, and I'll still take it for $48. I mean, the helmet itself is worth, obviously, well more than $48. Then you tack on a Hall of Fame signature, and this autograph right here is pretty nice on the Bob Greasy. Fantastic, Nestor. Fantastic, my man. Beautiful hit, beautiful helmet. A lot of good stuff in the breaks tonight. We've got a lot of good hits, Luke. I have a feeling we're warming up to a great hit. Like, this is like that, like, warm-up. Like, this is the breakfast. We got the lunch and dinner coming up. Warming up here. Nestor. I'm excited Nestor's back. Like, it's football season. You guys know the breaks pick up in the fall. Nestor gearing up for football season, starting with the Bob Greasy Flash replica helmet. Luke, how are we looking? I imagine we're close on the Authentics.
Yes, on our Authentics, it looks like we are 3 away at the moment.
3 to go on the Authentics. That break is coming up potentially next, unless something else fills up sooner, which is possible. We're starting to move on the break page right now. We got some traction on the breaks. 3 away in those Authentics. We are 6 away on the minis. 8 away on Goats and Greats, but we just filled that up. 10 away on the beater box. We just filled that up as well. We are 8 away on the jerseys. So, Luke, if we can get a hockey puck done, 4 slots left, a playmaker mini done, 6 left, then that bell cow, 3 left, we would have broken for the cycle tonight.
How about it?
That'd be great.
And, you know, we watched some film during the break. We came back, hit for the cycle. That'd be big.
We watched some film after the happy hour, and one of the things we decided was, let's make it obvious for the folks, Luke. So that's why I've got it all boxes available in Goats and Greats. Very obvious right there on the screen. Richard Adcook saying, many version of that available if anyone is interested, says Richard Adcook. So he's got the Bob Greasy Mini. Who wants to do a jersey, says Zachariah. Luke, we got 5 jerseys left. Ezekiel Elliott is out there. 20% chance at a Zeke jersey. 20% chance. I like those odds for sure.
Right, snag it while he's still there.
You can also get him as a personal.
Right.
Could get the Zeke as a personal.
Because you're going to see it, like, once it gets pulled, you're going to have to sit with that regret for a little bit. Nobody wants that.
No one wants that. Mike says, I'll do one. All right, so Mike and Zachariah are down for a jersey spot. That'll get us down to 6. Mike's saying, Rich, did you get your package today? Looks like Mike and Richard Adcook were trading out there.
Oh.
Making some moves, making some trades. We got Mike hopping into the breaks. Charles just hopped in. We are now 2 away on the Bell Cow Authentics, Luke. We are making progress on those Authentics. Let's start knocking off some jersey spots, and let's knock out the next Goats and Greats. By the way, that secret menu for the beater box, Luke, we'll do a chase wheel spin for every beater box we fill up tonight. So,
down for it.
The bell cows, we won't do the chase wheel spin right away, because if we can fill up a second one, there would be 16 names on that list. So, late arriving crowd in the break room, but we are here and we are ready to ball. 1 slot left in bell cow. Didn't see it earlier, says Richard. I'll check again at the door on that package. Zachariah saying Hard Knocks in 8 minutes, dropping the fire emoji. So don't leave us, Zachariah. Watch the Hard Knocks, but watch us as well. So breaks are coming up, gentlemen. 1 to go in the Bell Cow Authentics. Who's going to be the hero? Who's going to close it out? Because that break is obviously coming up. Bobby B hopping in. Zachariah's gone for the night, focusing on the Hard Knocks, which is okay. I see we're number 2 in your heart, but that's better than being number 3 in your heart.
I want to know exactly why we're going to win 6 games.
right, the Lions. Oh, that'd be a good season for the Lions. 6-11, they'll take that.
They'll finish ahead of the Bears for sure.
You think so?
I think so for sure.
Oh gosh, I hope not. I think the Bears can finish ahead of the Lions.
If everything goes perfectly, maybe.
I think they can finish ahead of the Lions. I mean, they certainly won't finish ahead of the Packers, even without Adams. But I got Packers, Vikings, Bears, Lions. But we'll see. We will see what happens in that NFC North. We knocked off a jersey spot as well. Orders are coming in, guys. Orders are coming in. Got to be honest, we were stone cold. The first 40 minutes, the last hour, we're cruising, Luke.
Yes, we are.
Cruising in the last hour. Don got a jersey spot. Mike Tedesco saying, Lions gonna win the Super Bowl. The day that happens is the day pigs fly. I know that's an overused expression, but it's pretty true.
Actually, hey, nobody thought the Bengals were going to be in the Super Bowl last year. They had a shot at it.
That's true. That is very true.
That's why they play the games.
That's why they play the games any given Sunday. Like that great movie, which Lawrence Taylor is in that movie, Any Given Sunday. You ever seen it? With Al Pacino, Jamie Foxx, excuse me. I know Dennis Quaid is in it. Michael Irvin, I think, is in it. Terrell Owens might be in it. Very star-studded cast in that one. Al Pacino is excellent. Cameron Diaz as well. Definitely worth the watch on that movie. Who's going to be the hero, guys? Who wants to close out the Authentics? 1 spot to go in the Authentics. That break is coming up. Jimmy Johnson is in it too, says Mike. That's right, Jimmy Johnson is in it. Cowboys legendary coach, Fox analyst now. So Richard Atcook did get that package, saying thanks. Cool. I love seeing all the customers that trade amongst each other. We do have a buy-sell trade section on the Ultimate Autographs Discord, guys. If you're not a part of that, make sure to join. That's what the cool kids are doing, I'm told, Luke. That's what I'm told, at least.
Allegedly. That's what I hear, too.
Allegedly. 1 to go. Bell Cow Authentics. Let's get it closed up, guys. I want to rip an authentic. We've ripped 2 replicas. We've showed off a couple jerseys. Have yet to see an authentic helmet. That is what I'm looking forward to. So let's get that done. Let's get the minis done. Not Jimmy Johnson. Oh, yes. Okay, yep, you're right. I think there was an inappropriate scene in the movie. I got to stop talking now. I've seen the movie. It's a great movie. It's been a while. I'll be honest, I don't remember the scene, and I don't want to look at it. And I just don't remember everyone that's in it, because there's so many stars in that movie. I haven't been a cool kid for a long time. Cool, yes. Kid, no. Again, guys, in case you missed it, happy 68th birthday to Bob Boulay. And Jacob says, Kamen, I need you to pull me something. You know what I say, Luke? Wish it into existence. Wish it into existence. That is what Jacob is doing. We can make it happen, potentially. Holy moly, Luke. The Rockies are up 12-0 on the Cardinals after 3 innings. Oof. That's a weird baseball score. I was just taking a look at some of the scores tonight. That is a weird one. My Red Sox bet is looking good. 5-all in the 7th. My Cubs bet not looking so good. 4-1 Nationals. Ooh. But I'll take 1 for 2. I'll take 1 for 2. Welcome, Richard, says Mike. Kamen, give me that Moon Man. Okay. Jacob looking for the Warren Moon one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time on that beautiful Seahawks helmet. Tell you what, like as far as sheer look of helmet, love the Jerome Bettis Flash, but the second best looking helmet might be this Warren Moon look. Luke, look at how retro that looks.
Yeah, we don't see that throwback come through too often.
And I love that like light, like UNC blue on the auto on that helmet. Like that bad boy is fantastic. Would love to see the Warren Moon in this series. That'd be great. We are going to see a helmet in that series. It's just a matter of how long we'll have to wait for it, because we do have one spot left, Luke. I do sense that some folks are afraid of closer magic. I get it. You don't want that last spot, but I would say get it. Jacob says, I love Warren Moon. Dude is a legend. Jacob Hayes is a legend himself. I can probably tell you this about Jacob. His favorite word in the English language is legend. He loves it. He loves that word. And it's a good word. It is definitely a good word.
I think it definitely fits for Warren Moon.
It fits for Warren Moon. He has been known to call Jerome a legend. He's called Josh Lasseter a legend. He's gone as far as calling me a legend as well. So I would say I think all those guys are legends, but Warren Moon of that bunch is most definitely a legend.
Everyone's a legend in their own right. There's just different levels.
Different tiers of legendary status. Different tiers. Come on, guys. One spot to go. Bell Cow Authentics. Let's pull this fire series. Let's go. International Village tonight. I should have gone. What's that, Mike? I don't know what that is. I'm going to the Renaissance Fair coming up. I thought it was this Saturday, but it's next Saturday, Luke. My girlfriend and I are going to the Renaissance Fair in Wisconsin. That should be fun.
Okay, have you gone before?
No.
Should be an interesting experience. I've never gone to one either.
Yeah, I got to check it out. It's a festival in town where they have food from every country. Oh, Mike. You should have told me I would have come up to Pittsburgh for that. That would have been great. Check out some Bulgarian food. Luke, Jacob saying, Luke, not going to lie, bro, I like you. You're a legend also. Way to be, brother.
You're too kind. Happy, hope you're having a good birthday.
Yeah, Jacob, my man. Jacob is too nice. Like, I love the positive vibes Jacob brings in the break room. It's fantastic to see folks hopping in and bringing positive vibes in the break room. It's until Saturday. I got to get my butt over there, says Mike. Okay, Mike, try something from Bulgaria. Let me know what it is, and let me know what you think. So I'll be off tomorrow, but I'll be here Thursday and Friday. Hopefully by Friday you've gone, and we can talk Bulgarian food. Worst case, we'll talk on Sunday. We'll see. So let's close up that Bell Cow Authentic, guys. One spot to go. We got to close that up. That's going to break this program, obviously. Full-size Authentic coming up. We have 6 headliners left. Some of the all-time great running backs. Jerome Bettis on the Flash. Top 10 running back in most categories, whether it's yards or touchdowns. Marshall Faulk, you look at total yards, you look at touchdowns. Also top 10. Terrell Davis, former Super Bowl champion, former league MVP, one of 8 guys to rush for 2,000 yards. We have a Warren Moon Authentic, Pro Football Hall of Famer. Tua, the young Dolphins quarterback. Trayvon Walker, number 1 overall pick for the Jaguars. Jacob, we even have a Buffalo Bill. You're a big Bills fan. We got an O.J. Simpson in that series. Also one of Jacob's all-time favorite players, Michael Vick. So that is 8 sick names, Luke. And that board says 26 helmets left, I think. So there is like a 1 in 3 chance, roughly, just under 1 in 3 chance you hit on one of those 8 helmets in the Bell Cow Authentics. So get your spots while you can, guys, because that break is going to fill. Imagine seeing that one spot remaining, Luke, and you don't hop in, and that's the spot that you could have won a headliner with that one spot. That's something you'll never sleep. You'll never be able to sleep.
Probably going to have to talk to someone about it, right?
You might have to go to therapy. It could be a dangerous road for that person who misses out on that closer magic if that wins.
Look at Bulk's stats too. He had over 80 or more receptions for 5 straight seasons.
Receptions as
in
the
that
running
era
back.
as a running back, not too many guys are doing that.
We were looking at his numbers last night, and he had and you got it pulled up, but I think it was one season 900 something receiving yards, then 1,000 something, then 800 something, and that was with Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt on the team. Imagine how much better his stats would have been if he was the single go-to guy on that offense. It's just crazy how good Marshall Faulk was.
Greatest show on turf.
Former league MVP himself, won the Super Bowl as well, an absolute legend. Outfield bell cow 12 is a big name. Charles is looking for box 12. All right, get in there, Charles. Kamen spodeli veći jedna ledena kamenica s prijateljkata, says Bob.
Easy, it's a family show. Right?
It's appropriate. Bob is dropping Bulgarian. He asked if I drank a kamenica with my girlfriend. I did. I did drink that kamenica. If you followed me on Instagram, Bob, you would have seen the stories she put up. So it was great, and I was excited that my girlfriend liked the Bulgarian beer, Luke. It was exciting for me, not going to lie. Bob, I agree, says Mike. Of course, he agrees with whatever Bob wrote. I wouldn't mind Marshall Faulk, but I need the moon, says Jacob. Okay. All right. Well, one spot to go. Charles said he'll close it. Better hop in fast, Charles. You don't want to be that guy who regrets saying you'll close it and someone else hops in first. Imagine the possibilities and how cool stuff is if you come in here saying, I'll take the Marshall. I mean, I'll take one of the greatest running backs of all time. I guess he's all right.
As a compromise.
I'll take him. It's a pretty cool series. Got a lot of names in there. Charles is already in. Okay. Oh, he's in Bell Cow. Maybe I miswrote what he wrote. So Charles is already in. Okay. Maybe Charles won't regret it, but if the closer spot wins, someone's going to regret it. Who's going to close out the Bell Cows? Derek Garcia in the house. Raiders. What's up, Derek? Hope all is good, my man. Derek Garcia. We're having a fun show. Late arriving crowd. Jacob saying, Derek jumping in Bell Cow. We got one spot to go in the Authentics, Derek. 1 to go in the Bell Cow Authentics. We got 6 to go in the Minis. And we got ourselves all 8 in the Goats and Greats. Derek, I know you just joined the stream. We have every box available in this series. Mahomes, Marino, 2 Brady's, Joe Montana, Russell Wilson, Brett Favre. None of those guys have been pulled. So let's go. I'll close it if I get a wheel spin, says Charles. Well, Charles, it is the chase item of the day. You will have a 1 in 8 chance with each spot you get to win the chase wheel spin, unless we fill up a second one.
He's got, if you close it out there, 25% chance of winning the wheel spin.
And the helmet.
Right?
Imagine winning both. I like those odds.
That what that John Lennon, the Beatles song is about?
Yeah.
Imagine winning a helmet and a wheel spin.
Yeah, it's just the way to be. By the way, I know Derek likes minis, Luke. We haven't talked about the minis in a hot minute. We got 6 spots to go in the minis, Derek. We still got the Terry Bradshaw, the Justin Herbert, the LaDainian Tomlinson, Michael Irvin, and Christian McCaffrey out there in the Playmaker minis. So, Derek, double box break. You can hop in and get some minis.
If we're thinking about closing out the Bell Cow, you might have to sit with that pain for the evening because it's closed now.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Mike found me on Instagram. Mike, my Instagram consists of mostly my dog and my girlfriend. That's mostly my Instagram, and most of it's my dog. We know who's number 1 on my Instagram heart, at least. Messi, what's up, my boy Messi?
Shout out Messi. All right, Bell Cow is up the list. I'll get a fresh one posted for you guys.
Jacob saying, Derek, I think you jumped off already, but I want an absolute Raiders legend. He won the Tim Brown Notre Dame Authentic last Thursday.
Oh,
that was cool. Kamen, tell him about that pool of the night Thursday. There you go, Tim Brown Authentic. I saw that I like Messi the dog, that is, says Mike. Yeah, I do love him. That photo of us drinking the beer, I think, was a Facebook story my girlfriend posted, so it's probably not out there. But I just posted yesterday a photo of my dog when he was like a baby, and it was great. Needless to say. Little cutie. Let me know on a box number, guys. Let me know on a box number for the Bell Cow Authentics. That break is coming up. We got Chris Reitmeyer, Aaron King, Scott Cool, Jacob Hayes, Mike Tedesco, Charles Walters, Robert Boulay, and Matt Tobin. Charles wants 12. Derek Garcia, he won himself a Tim Brown Raiders Authentic out of this exact series, the Bell Cow. And Brown wasn't even a headliner, Luke. That tells you enough about that series. I'm in on a few of these, says Derek. Derek just hopping in the breaks? All right, Derek, if you did, you're the man, my man. You are the man of the hour. I like the goats and greats a lot, says Derek. How could you not, Derek? And every box number is available in the goats and greats. We got ourselves Mahomes, Marino, Brady, Favre, Wilson, Montana, all out there. I love Boots. He looks like an awesome dog, says Mike. Boots is actually a girl. Boots is my girlfriend's mom's 17-year-old dog. She is amazing.
That's old for a dog.
17. Wow. Just turned 17 in June. Fantastic. So here we go. Bell Cow Authentics. 7 clicks. Good luck, gentlemen. Box 7. She looks awesome. She is very awesome. Gotta be honest. Her and I have a special connection. Whenever I get over there, she doesn't look at anyone else but me.
Only eyes for you.
Only eyes for me. I tell my girlfriend she's got some serious competition because Boots is something else. All right, 7 clicks on the randomizer. Mike Tedesco, you're up top in the NFC North. Bell Cow Authentics number 1. Scott Cool has the NFC South. We got Matt Tobin in the NFC East. Aaron King has the NFC West. Aaron, this could be the Warren Moon. Bob Boulay, AFC North. Could be Jerome Bettis. Jacob Hayes. He's like, I'll take the Marshall Faulk. This could be the Marshall Faulk, Jacob. Charles Walters, AFC East. And Chris Reitmeyer. He's been red hot in the break room. He's got the AFC West. Here we go. Bell Cow Authentics. Box 12 out of 35. Good luck, everybody. Let's see some heat. Let's see some heat. All Authentics in this series. All really solid helmets. All right. Mike Tedesco is heating up in the break room. He's got himself one of the greatest Michigan players of all time. Mike Tedesco loves the Michigan Wolverines. How about one of the all-time great Wolverines? 1982 Big Ten MVP, Anthony Carter, one of the best college players of all time, Luke. He returned kicks in college. He was a receiver, an absolute legend in college. 3-time Pro Bowler in the NFL as well with the Vikings. Anthony Carter, JSA certified, going to a Michigan fan. Mike Tedesco, Derek Garcia saying that's a sweet lunar. Very nice lunar. Me too, brother, says Jacob. Jacob must be a Michigan fan. Very nice on the Carter. Mike now has 2 of those and 2 of the Michigan helmets. Well, good thing it's a Wolverine. Anthony Carter, JSA certified. Congratulations, Mike. A lot of Michigan fans in the room. I know Jacob Hayes likes Michigan, too.
Yeah, a lot of great players come out of there over the years.
They certainly do.
Including the best ever, arguably.
Including Tom Brady. Like you said, he's in that Goats and Greats series, too. So, Luke, could this be foreshadowing? A Michigan legend, Anthony Carter? Could it be a Michigan legend, Tom Brady? And of those 2, Brady, the GOAT of the NFL, Anthony Carter was a better college player than Tom Brady was.
Yeah.
So, just saying. Just saying. Do you get a magnifying glass with an Anthony Carter helmet? You do. We'll put the glass in for you, Bob and Mike. You guys can get a magnifying glass and a telescope Good thing Luke works in shipping. He'll get you guys hooked up so you guys can look at that auto nice and big.
Yep, we'll send it right along.
A lot of bonus stuff you guys can win here. Mike did he win earlier today? Didn't he win a jersey? He won the Maurice Jones-Drew.
Indeed, he did.
Mike is heating up in the break room.
Couple hits for you tonight. Love to see it.
Congratulations, Mike.
It seems like good things happen when you're active in the chat. That
It's
positive
true.
mojo.
He's been putting a lot of positive mojo out there. One would argue some negative mojo as well, but mostly positive on Mike.
That poor scared boy in the sewer.
That poor kid in the sewer is watching the breaks, and he's like, forget that Mike Tedesco. Forget him. My man signed that like it's a mini helmet. And, we've had his mini helmets in here. His autograph on the mini and on the full size, it's the same on both. So it's something different, though. It is something different. He's not Bernie Kosar, who signs it nice and big. Hey, that was 27 years ago, says Mike.
Oh, we're just kidding.
We're
We
just
know you're a
messing,
good
Mike.
guy, Mike.
We are just messing with you. We are good. So let's do some breaks, guys. Refreshing the break page. We are 8 away on Bell Cow number 2. We are 8 away on Goats and Greats number 3. 10 away on the secret menu, the beater box. 7 away on the jerseys. 6 away on the minis. 4 away on the pucks. So get moving on the breaks, guys. Let's get moving on the breaks. Let's do some boxes here at Ultimate Autographs. So Luke, I think we can knock off another Goats and Greats. I know Derek just hopped in the room. He said this is a 6 series. He loves the Goats and Greats. All the boxes available, 2 Brady's, a Marino, a Mahomes, a Favre, a Wilson, and a Montana. Some of the best quarterbacks ever available in the Goats and Greats. We could knock off potentially another Bell Cow. That's the chase today. Still looking for Warren Moon, Jerome Bettis, Marshall Faulk, Trayvon Walker, Tua, Terrell Davis. Who wants to help me fill some breaks, says Derek. I'm in if we can get some of the guys in. So he wants to make sure we can fill up the breaks. Bob saying if he signed the broadside of a barn, his auto would be the same size. That's probably true. So we got 7 to go in the Feed Me jerseys, guys. We have just 5 jerseys left. Ezekiel Elliott is one of them. And then we have 6 to go in the Playmaker minis. Again, we still haven't seen Terry Bradshaw, Justin Herbert, Christian McCaffrey, LaDainian Tomlinson, or Michael Irvin. So let Derek know, guys. Derek says, who wants to help me fill some breaks? I'm in if we can get some of the guys in. So everyone watching, let Jacob know, let me know, let Luke know, let the chat know which one of the breaks you guys want to knock out next. Because I think we need some direction, Luke. When the breaks are wide open, that's good in the sense that we can fill up something that you guys all want. So let us know what break piques your interest right now, guys. Throw it out there in the chat, which break you would like to see get done. Luke, personally, I would love to get a mini done because we haven't done one yet. 6 to go in the minis, double box break, and have absolutely fantastic series.
Yeah, I put it out there. If we fill a mini, I'll lick my elbow on camera.
Okay, done. Luke is licking his elbow if we fill a mini. As Bob said, Luke, you're a great salesman. Offering up a lot of stuff.
We'll see how true that rings tomorrow.
We will see. I think we can do a Goats and Greats, though. Again, all those huge names left. We've already done 2 of those tonight. All the boxes available. All the boxes on the ticker. We can pull a Brady. We can pull a Mahomes, a Marino. The options are endless, gentlemen. Options are endless. So let me know what break you want to do. I do think the jerseys would be good too, though, Luke. 5 jerseys left. Zeke is out there.
Yeah.
He's hiding. He is hiding. Zeke is either in box 37, 39, 46, 47, or 48. He's in one of those boxes. I see them all right here in the room. We just got to make it happen and fill up that break. For Derek, let us know what break you most want to do. And Luke, I make this analogy a lot now, but I'm going to make it again. Sometimes We have a lot of folks who want to do a break, and they're afraid it's not going to fill. Like Derek's like, I'm going to hop in if it's going to fill. There's a lot of other people thinking the same thing, Derek. So if you hop in, you would encourage folks to buy in. As soon as folks see that we knock off a couple slots, the dominoes start falling. It's like when you're in high school. You like someone, they like you. Someone's got to make the first move. When it's made, the match made in heaven. Analogies tonight. A little bit better analogies than Jason Amer. Jason Amer came in the early show, and his analogies were much more graphic.
He came in hot.
He came in hot. So Derek wants to do minis or goats and greats. So who out there would like to do a mini break or a goats and greats break?
Hey, Michael, I don't know if you're in the chat or not, but we got a personal for the bell cow.
Okay, Michael, let us know if you're in the chat. Let's dance, boy, says LOL. I like it, Derek. He's getting my high school reference.
Do it.
I like it. Michael Thompson, like Luke said, got himself an autographed football helmet mystery box for the Bell Cows. You can get any box you want, Michael, if you're watching. Bob is heading out. Gonna get the recycle bin out to the curb for tomorrow morning. Bye, all. Bob, goodbye. And again, happy birthday to Bob. In case you guys in the chat missed it, it is Bob's birthday. Make sure you guys send him a happy birthday wish. Bob, hope the birthday has been as good as possible, given that he's just coming off COVID. Hope it's been as good as possible. That Texas Roadhouse dinner did sound great.
Oh, yeah.
So, cool. Cool. Thank you guys for filling up some breaks. Who wants to fill up a break with Derek? Luke, we've got 18 folks watching the stream, about half that on the site. So we just need some folks buying into the breaks. Need some folks hopping into the breaks tonight. And imagine this, Michael got a personal. You could get one of those headliners, possibly. Get your spots in the Bell Cow Authentics before Mike takes the headliner. Get in there now. Ooh, Red Sox 6-6 in the 8th. I'm going to win that bet. And the Cubs now down 4-3 in the 7th. Runners on the corners, nobody out, Luke. 3-run homer. I'm back in business.
Don't call it a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback. Not the most exciting game, Nationals and Cubs, but we'll take it where we can. Nationals are horrendously bad this year. Losing Juan Soto, 36-75. They're on a huge losing streak. Just horrendously bad. The baseball team out in Washington. I got to say, the football team and the basketball team aren't much better. I guess they got the Capitals. They're saving grace. But things are tough out there in Washington.
I mean, they're not 62 Mets bad, but they're pretty bad.
62 Mets. That's an old school reference.
120 losses.
What was the Tigers that one year? Weren't they like they were on the verge of breaking that record, or did they break that record? Remember, it was like the Tigers.
Very close.
In the early 2000s, I think, right?
29, yeah. In 2018, the Orioles posted a 47-115, and the Tigers in 2019, 47 wins as well.
Wow. And the Orioles have the best record since the All-Star break. Baltimore Orioles this season. They're turning heads. You get this Anthony Carter bad boy put away for Mike Tedesco. Bob Boulay, great question. We were talking about this earlier in the show. Bears linebacker Roquan Smith, 5th in the NFL in tackles this last year, requesting a trade from Chicago. Bob asking, will Roquan be a Bear in week 1? They don't pay him, he's not going to be. I'm hopeful that he's going to be a Bear in week 1, but the Bears never know, Luke. Never know.
The Arlington Heights Bears.
Yeah. New stadium coming for Chicago. Derek asking, better than the Dodgers. Is who better than the Dodgers? What did I just say? I'm trying to remember what I just said.
I don't know. We were talking about all the worst teams.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused. Better than the Dodgers. I don't know if anyone's better than the Dodgers right now. They look fantastic.
Yeah.
Yankees had the best record in the league for a long time. The Dodgers have the best record right now. We did knock off a couple slots in the minis. Playmaker minis, 4 spots to go. Thank you. Was it Derek?
Yes, it was.
All right, Derek Garcia. Thank you very much, Derek. Getting those 2 spots in the minis. We are 4 away on the Playmaker minis. Luke will lick his elbow if we can fill up that break.
I will. I'm not even kidding. I will.
He's serious.
100% serious.
Maybe a new stadium. The city has proposed renovating, enlarging, and doming Soldier Field. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, it's been doomed for a while.
Oh, good call, Derek. I was asking if the Dodgers had a better record than the Orioles since the All-Star break. So I saw this stat on SportsCenter 2 nights ago, Luke. Orioles' best record since the All-Star break. So it's possible if the O's lost last night, Dodgers won last night, that it would have changed. But maybe it was best in the American League. But I think I saw the stat on SportsCenter last night or 2 nights ago. Best record since the All-Star break for the Orioles. Dodgers got to be right there. LA's won a lot of games lately.
Yeah, they, like you said, the Yankees were the team to beat for a while, it looked like, and now it's probably the Dodgers.
They just got swept by the Cardinals. The Yankees did. So things have been looking a little different for New York. But you know what? Still good for the O's. Absolutely, Derek. Absolutely good for the O's. Orioles are 7-3 in their last 10. Dodgers 9-1 in their last 10. Orioles are 57-52. I think they already have more wins than last year. The Orioles do, Luke. They were 52-110 last year. They are 57-52. They've already surpassed last year's win total, and they're doing it in the best division in baseball with the Yankees, the Blue Jays, the Rays, the Red Sox. Every team in that division above 500, minus the Red Sox, who are just 2 under. So,
yeah, it's
stacked AL East.
impressive. Heading in the right direction for the O's.
Let's fill up some more breaks, guys. Playmaker Minis, double box break. Would love to knock out this break. We're fairly open on the break page, but I'm pretty sure we can get this break done. 4 spots to go in the minis. A lot of headliners left in the Playmaker Minis, Luke. A lot of headliners left. Terry Bradshaw, Justin Herbert. We got a Pro Football Hall of Fame quarterback, a potential future Pro Football Hall of Fame quarterback. Imagine if Justin Herbert is as good as advertised, and you get him right now, before he's won a playoff game, that value skyrockets, Luke.
Buy low.
Imagine if Christian McCaffrey gets healthy. That value skyrockets. LaDainian Tomlinson, we already know his value is high. Second all-time in rushing touchdowns, single season record holder for touchdowns in a season, LT. Terry Bradshaw. Even though Mike says he's going crazy, that autograph is beautiful. That signature is worth a lot on Terry Bradshaw. Guy is legit, I think. I'm guessing he's talking about Herbert, Derek Garcia, which is interesting coming from a Raiders fan. Shows you how much respect they have for Herbert. I'm a Chiefs fan because I like Mahomes. I also do like Herbert. I think he is very legit. I just like Mahomes, Allen, and Burrow a little bit better. But Herbert's got to be the 4th guy after those guys as far as young quarterbacks. You think, Luke?
I would say so.
You might have him even higher potentially.
I don't know. If you look at his numbers over the past couple of years, and
Pretty
it's like,
good.
Yeah,
Numbers
he's right
don't
up there
lie.
with those guys, definitely.
He is right up there. The only difference is he hasn't made the playoffs yet, but he hasn't been on as good of teams.
You know who I rarely hear mentioned in here is when the quarterback conversation, these great young quarterbacks, Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson, I feel like people forgot about him.
Left out in the cold.
Left out in the cold. And the Ravens leaving him out in the cold. Hasn't signed that new contract extension yet. Lamar Jackson is a guy that we've had in the room a lot on jerseys. You see him very often in our jersey series. But I agree. He did win MVP. Mahomes did win MVP, but Allen hasn't won MVP yet. Herbert hasn't. Burrow hasn't. I do put Lamar a little bit behind those guys because he's not as good of a passer. But I'm talking about best young quarterbacks. Lamar's got to be the 5th guy. I said 4 guys. Lamar's got to be that 5th guy for the best young quarterbacks. Burrow's got ice in his veins. He is great also, says Derek. a lot of great quarterbacks in the NFL right now, which is the league is blessed for sure, guys. The league is blessed.
Maybe Trey Lance gets into the conversation this year.
Got a great team. He's got Debo Samuel and not Travis Kelce. Say Travis Kelce, George Kittle. So he's got some weapons out there in San Fran. Lamar will be better passing this year, says Derek. He was already better at passing last year. He improves from last year. He gets in that conversation for sure. So gotta love that. All right, guys, it is 9:27. We did have that order from Derek. We heated up quite a bit. To be honest, we were ice cold the first hour. Between 8:20 and 9:10, we were red hot. We've slowed down a little bit. So, Luke, it is 9:28. I will give our customers until 9:40 to fill out a break. 9:40. We got 12 minutes. If we can fill up a break or get within 2 spots or less, we'll stay on longer. Otherwise, at 9:40, we'll do the Chase wheel spin for the Authentics. So we'll be here until at least 9:45, Luke. Regardless of what happens, by the time we knock out the Chase wheel spin, that'll take about 5 minutes. So give you guys a solid 17 minutes to do any other breaks. Luke, we heat up. We got a bunch of orders coming in. We can be here until midnight. We can be here until 1 a.m. We've been here past midnight already. So Josh Lassiter comes in and says, I want to ball out. Josh, we will not stop you until you stop yourself. So I say 9:45 with the knowledge that it could go much later. 9:45 if we don't speed up significantly on orders. What about some bet QBs with their new teams? So Derek, put it out there for you. We talked about this during happy hour. Quarterback competition. I don't know that these guys are necessarily vets. They've been around like 4 years. But Baker Mayfield or Sam Darnold, who should win the Carolina Panthers starting job? Who should win the Carolina Panthers starting job? I've got Baker Mayfield because Sam Darnold has only 2 more touchdowns than picks. Baker's got closer to 2-to-1 ratio. He's already made the playoffs. I don't think they trade for Baker unless they're going to start him. So other new quarterbacks, though, Matt Ryan. I like Matt Ryan more than Carson Wentz personally. I think Matt Ryan is an upgrade with the Colts. Luke, I've got the Colts winning the division this year with Matt Ryan helping them overtake the Titans. Titans losing Julio Jones, losing A.J. Brown. They do get Derrick Henry back, but I do like the Colts defense better. I like Jonathan Taylor. I like Matt Ryan. I say the Colts win the AFC South this year.
See that if they're, if Michael Pittman takes a little step forward,
sure.
Maybe.
Darius Leonard.
Campbell.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's on the PUP list, Darius Leonard, right?
Yeah, but he'll come back, and he'll be very good. So we'll see. Baker hitting for 975 and 11 touchdowns week 1, says Mike. So Mike thinks Baker. Derek thinks Baker. I also think Baker. Baker's got to be the starter there. You can bet that when they get in the red zone, especially if the game isn't close, they are not going to be handing the ball off. They're going to try to give Baker as many touchdowns as they can against his old team, Panthers and Browns week 1. And think Russell Wilson and the Broncos week 1 against Seattle. So talking about veteran quarterbacks on new teams, Russell Wilson, the pickup of the offseason, already won a Super Bowl, multiple Pro Bowls. Broncos got Jerry Jeudy. They've got Cortland Sutton. Russell Wilson is going to have a good year this year. I think I've got the Broncos second in the AFC West. Chiefs first, Broncos second. I say Raiders and Chargers both missed the playoffs, third and fourth. My thoughts. I don't trust the Chargers. I know we like Justin Herbert. I know, Derek, I'm sorry you're a Raiders fan, but I just trust Russell Wilson more than Carr and Herbert personally for this season. But we'll see. Time will tell. I think the Chargers and Raiders are both good enough to win the NFC East. They might both be good enough to win the NFC North. They're good enough to get second in the NFC South. The problem is they're in the AFC West, a brutal division, best division in football. Mike says Chargers, Broncos, Raiders, Chiefs. So I know I'm a Chiefs fan, Luke, but I don't see the team that made 4 straight AFC title games. They lost Tyreek, but they improved their offensive line. I just don't see how the Chiefs get 4th in the division. I can see them getting 2nd maybe, but 4th?
I don't think they finish 4th.
I just don't see that.
Maybe 3rd if things go wrong, though. I don't know. I don't know if they necessarily got better as a whole team.
They didn't get better, but they've been so far ahead of that division. Like, they've been winning that division easily. They've never had to even sweat it in the AFC West. So I get that all the other teams got better, but I don't think they got better enough to topple the Chiefs. But that's why they play the games.
Exactly.
We're about to find out very shortly. Chiefs go 0-17, says Mike. Mike, I will bet you anything. A Primanti's sandwich that'll go 0-17.
With fries on it.
With fries on it. And Mike, you'll have to buy me one and buy yourself one because you don't like it. That's your punishment. You got to eat Primanti's, Mike. Got to eat Primanti's. So let's get some orders in, guys. 9:33, like I said, we have until 9:40 to fill up a break. Want to knock out this double box break in the minis. Mike says I won't do it. Oh, okay. Well, obviously he's messing on the 0-17. Now he won't do it. All right, gentlemen. I'm going to give you guys and ladies out there, Luke, a top to bottom breakdown of the break page while I give you guys 7 more minutes to fill up a break. So, Bell Cow Authentics. We got 8 spots to go there. I'll bet you $1. Done. $1, Mike. Done. We can make that bet. I will take any money where I can get it, Luke. I will take it. So, Bell Cow Authentics, guys, down to 25 boxes. We still haven't pulled Terrell Davis on the Lunar. Jerome Bettis on the Flash. Trayvon Walker, Jaguars #1 overall pick. Marshall Faulk, Warren Moon, Tua. All those guys are still out there in that series. We even have an O.J. Simpson and a Michael Vick. So a lot of possibilities available in the Bell Cow Authentics. We got 8 to go in the Goats and Greats. 8 to go. We have all boxes available. Mahomes, Marino, 2 Brady's, Russell Wilson, Brett Favre, Joe Montana, all available in that series. None of those guys have been pulled yet. So a lot of options. Beater box, we have 10 to go. Almost all headliners out there in the beater box. 7 to go in the jerseys. 5 boxes left. Ezekiel Elliott is still out there. Closest break, the one I want to fill up tonight, Luke. Double box break. Justin Herbert, Terry Bradshaw, LaDainian Tomlinson, Michael Irvin, Christian McCaffrey. None of those guys have been pulled yet. And just 4 to go in the hockey pucks. So we could fill up that break as well. So get those orders coming in, guys. You got 5 minutes before we move on to the Chase Wheel Spin. Honestly, though, I think that might get second in that division this year, says Mike about the Chiefs. So we'll see. A lot of folks are very high on the Chargers. Like, if I'm talking, like, I'm very high on Justin Herbert. I know they added Khalil Mack. I know they added J.C. Jackson. And those 2 guys are going to help. But that defense was horrendous last year. 2 players, Joey Bosa the third. 3 players are great, but there's 8 other guys on that team that I am not confident in. That defense was so bad. They were one of the worst defenses in the league last year. And they have Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, and Derek Carr in the same division. That's my issue with the Chargers. Their offense is great. Their defense is worse than the Raiders, worse than the Broncos, worse than the Chiefs. And the Chargers are known to charger. They're known to choke. So until they can get first in the division, I'm going to be a skeptic. That's my thought.
I tend to agree with you. It seems like the injury bug tends to bite out there quite a bit. So
they get unlucky.
Yeah.
But that's the Chargers for you. That is the Chargers for you. So let me know, guys, if you want to do any other breaks. Do want to get this mini break done, Luke. 4 spots away. I think we can fill this tonight. Maybe we can get a couple folks. One person gets a spot, someone else gets a spot, someone gets 2 spots. I don't want to sign off before we close out the mini break. Luke, that'll almost get us to the cycle. I don't know that we're going to do the pucks tonight, but other than the pucks and the minis, we've done every break tonight. At least once. 2 goats and greats, a beater box, an authentic, and a jersey. So let's knock off that double box break in the minis, guys. Let's knock it off. Let's end the night with some fire. Let's have a good time in the break room.
Let's do it.
Hub's taking a 5-4 lead in the 8th, Luke. So they got to get one more run in the bottom half. Hold on the Nats, and I can win. Please, Cubs, do something good.
Go Cubs, go.
Go Cubs, go. So go breaks, go, guys. Go breaks, go. I feel for my man, Derek Garcia, hopping in on the breaks. He came in right as it started to cool off. Derek came in here wanting to do breaks. He's like, I want to fill up some breaks. I need some help. And Derek's gotten literally no help. Help a brother out. Help
Right.
Mr. Garcia out. Help him out. Let's see one more break at least and 2 boxes. That's the beauty of that break, Luke. That's 2 boxes. Like that. Double box break in the minis. 2 boxes. Luke will lick his elbow on the stream.
I will.
That's what you said.
If you think I'm kidding, I'm not.
I know. I believe you. I'm just worried that it's not going to happen, Luke. We do have about 7 minutes at least to fill up that break because we'll do the chase wheel spin at 9:40. So we do have some time to fill up that break. Luke, if we can get those 4 spots down to 2, I'll stay on a little longer to fill that as well. But we got to get some movement on those spots. Got to get some movement. So 9:39. Otherwise, it's the Bell Cow Authentics. It's actually our second chase tonight. Chris Reitmeyer, Aaron King, Scott Cool, Jacob Hayes, Mike Tedesco, Charles Walters, Bob Boulay, and Matt Tobin in on the chase wheel spin. So that's coming up in a minute, guys. It does not necessarily mean it's the end of the night. We have had it in here where we've done the chase wheel spin, and then folks have hopped in and we've heated back up, Luke. However, it does mean that it's going to be the end of the night unless we get seriously moving on the break page. Gotta say, it was a very slow start. Very slow start. But we did definitely pick up and did some good boxes over the last hour, Luke. I was a little worried at 7:40, but it did pick up a little bit.
Definitely.
Which is good. All right, I'll get you guys randomized on that chase wheel spin. 7 clicks, top spot is taking home a wheel spin. 1 in 8 shot. Luke is ready to pull some fire on that wheel spin. Here we go. Randomizer is up. 7 clicks. Let's go. 6. It's Scott Cool after 6. 7th and final click. Chris Reitmeyer.
Right.
Chris, let us know if you're out there. We will start on 1, unless Chris comes in here and says what one he wants to start on. Chris is a Dolphins fan. He's been known to start on 13 for Dan Marino. So we'll give him a second, though. Chris, not a second. How about a minute? A full minute for Chris Reitmeyer.
Dolphins fans in here? I got a hot take on the Dolphins. I think they start 0-4.
0-4?
Take a look at the schedule.
All right, let's pull it up. Probably lucky Dom Veluso's not in here right now. Dom Veluso. Let's see. Red Sox, Braves, 6-6. The Red Sox, 1.5 is going to hit for me tonight, looks like. All right, Dolphins schedule. They got, ooh. How about this? Patriots, Ravens, Bills, and Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
And Tom's coming in here.
Uh-oh.
Bro! Be careful, Luke.
He's in?
They're going to beat the Pats. He's in the chat talking smack about,
I thought you said
about the Dolphins. Gonna beat the Patriots. I think they beat the Pats twice last year.
I would agree. They typically play very well against the Patriots.
It's a hot take, though,
If
Luke.
they're going to beat one of them, I'd say that one for sure. I think the Ravens, they definitely have a shot against them.
They
but
beat the Ravens last year.
I think it's going to take some time to gel. They
Yeah.
start off 0-7 last year. Obviously,
Yeah.
a new team, new coach, but
They're not going to beat the Bills and Bengals, I don't think, at least. So 2-2, but 0-4, 1-3. We'll see. They got to start at least 2-2 if they're going to make the playoffs. So we'll see. All right, let's spin the wheel for Chris Reitmeyer. We'll start on 1. Good luck, Chris.
right. 1, 2, 3.
Big money, Chris.
We are at a Michael Jordan 23.
23, Chris Reitmeyer. May that bring you some luck. The GOAT number, Michael Jordan. Wow. Dom has got high expectations. 3-1, 2-2 at worst.
Okay.
I would say 2-2 is pretty realistic.
I can see that.
I would say this, I'll be honest, Luke, now that I look at the schedule, I would say 1-3 is more likely than 3-1. Like, they start 3-1, they'll be in the playoffs for sure.
Yeah, sometimes the Ravens don't show up, though. I don't know. They're an interesting team.
They're a very interesting team. All right, Chris Reitmeyer, I'll get you that gift card right now, my man. I will get you that gift card right now. $23 for Chris Reitmeyer.
I love the passion for the Dolphins, though, Dom.
Dom is very passionate. He just doesn't think very highly of Mac Jones. So
It's all right.
that's
He hasn't done a whole lot yet, Mac Jones. I can
not
see
yet,
that.
but he's made the playoffs already as a rookie.
That's
I'll
true.
say that. Chris Reitmeyer, that gift card is headed your way, man. $23.
That's a good point, Dom. Completely different offense. A lot of speed there.
Yeah, so thing about Tua is the knock on him is he can't throw the ball down the field. He did it plenty at Alabama. He's doing it plenty in training camp. I do think Tua's going to throw down the ball down the field. The only thing potentially keeping the Dolphins from the playoffs, and I think it's 50-50, is the schedule. Like you said, Luke, brutal schedule, tough division. At least they played the Jets twice, though. That is a positive.
The rest of the way, I think the schedule,
Gets
not quite as tough.
Gets
so
a little bit easier.
I think they'll have a nice
But
season overall. But
It's important where you start, though, because that's the issue. They finished great last year, but it was the bad start that did them in. So we'll see. They've been doing nothing but 11-11s in training camp. They're going to be more prepared than anyone. Jets beat the Lions, says Dom. Okay. All right. Luke, hit of the day. Hit of the day. Been a very interesting day that I felt like we had a lot of, solid hits, but not, great. This is probably my favorite. The Bob Greasy. A Bob Greasy Flash replica. We did have a Maurice Jones-Drew jersey. That was good. The Billy Sims Flash looked good. What do you think as far as hit of the day, Luke? This is it for me.
I'm going to have to agree with you. Out of that Goats and Greats series, you see one of the greats on there, undefeated.
It's fantastic. Bob Greasy. Yeah, but you also have Flores losing to Myers, says Bob. Or not Bob, Dom. That's true. You like this helmet, Dom Beluso? Bob Greasy Flash replica. I know he doesn't like the replicas, but this is pretty cool on the Bob Greasy Dolphins Flash helmet coming out tonight.
Pretty helmet.
It is a very pretty helmet. All right, Luke. I think that's going to do it. We didn't have any movement on the break page since that order from Derek about 20 minutes ago. I've got one with a ton of scripts on it. From Bob Greasy or just a ton of Dolphin autographs? Let us know, Mr. Veluso. But otherwise, Luke, all those orders that didn't fill up tonight, they carry over to tomorrow's show. Tomorrow at 4, again, for the 5th time tonight, we are breaking every series during happy hour going forward. So those Playmaker Minis, 4 spots away, Luke, likely to break during happy hour. It's going to be you in this seat with the Dylan man over there. So
Let's do it.
going to be a fun show tomorrow, Wednesday. Dom says, yeah, Bob, with a bunch of inscriptions. He does inscribe 17-0 sometimes on his helmets, I've noticed. I spoke with my buddy whose dad played for the 72 Dolphins, and he's going to the 50th anniversary. Okay, Dom, that sounds fantastic. They'll pop some champagne, pop some bottles, Fins Nation. But that's going to do it for us. Like I said, any orders, any breaks that didn't fill up fully tonight will carry over to tomorrow. It's going to be a fun show. I'll be back Thursday at 4 and 7, hosting Happy Hour and the 7 p.m. show. Luke will be hosting Happy Hour and 7 tomorrow with Dylan. You'll see Luke tomorrow. Thank you, Luke, for all the orders. You'll see me on Thursday and Friday. Can't wait to rip some more fire, guys. We will see you tomorrow.